Peace, y'all. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to get some messages from the Most High. Make sure y'all come in, hit the like button, support the channel. And you'll see it come back to you tenfold. Bless the channel with your love. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well today. It's a beautiful day for all of us. What's up, Taha? How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. Seeing it's already some sneaky ass shit going on, but we gonna get through it. Yes, we are. A lot of jealousy and envy I'm seeing here. Don't make no sense. There would be justice, you know? Because you can't keep moving negative and think that it ain't gonna go back to you 100,000-fold, okay? But we're gonna get some messages. Guys, I have a new deck, all right? My website will be out very soon, but this is my deck. I was inspired to do this deck because it represents legacy, self-love. It's called the Collective Code Family Tarot Deck. I have oracles that clarify this deck here that you'll see. I also have a self-love is legacy deck that will be out as well, along with the guidebook that is sold separately from the oracle deck. And I also have If These Cards Could Talk oracle deck. You can get it off my website. I will let you all know when the website is up. It should be up very soon. Look out for it. The prices for the deck are very, very good, and it's well worth the price. So come on in, support the channel, bring your love and support. I did do more readings. A song by Monica called So Gone. I think it's called So Gone. And it's on my TikTok channel. People are, you know, attacking my channel again. So please go check out the channel, support the channel, so the algorithm can come up and so people could start supporting my TikTok channel. The TikTok channel is called The Grounded Garden, the one. So go over there and check it out, guys. I got really good videos over there. And the last video that I did, you know, I'm not done with it, but I did upload a few videos from the song download. You can go over there and check it out. Support the channel, guys, and support me, guys. I need y'all help, okay? I also have links on my website that you'll be able to check out very soon. It's going to be this week. You'll be able to get your counseling, your tarot readings. I will do dream interpretations for you, song interpretations for you. I have products on there that you can buy, my decks, my apparel, hats, shirts. You'll be able to purchase very soon. Support me, guys. I need y'all help, child. Anyway, let's get into it. Please hit the like button. Please share. Support the channel. We're gonna get started. All right, guys, so give me some messages for the collective. What do we need to know at this time? Bring in the right energy and the right people, God, for the messages. This is my deck, guys. So this is the back of the deck. Each and every one of my decks has a spiritual meaning. So, you know, it's spiritually guided. You know, God told me to make this deck. God guided me to make this deck in all of my decks. So you will see spiritual messages behind the deck that will even assist you even more, because it's all going to be led with guidance and truth, okay? So yeah, that's the back of the deck. But let's get started. Most High God, give me a message for the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so this is the Queen of Pentacles in my deck. What I'm seeing here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Mother in the reversal. So this is the Empress card, okay? It says Mother at the top. So what I'm seeing here is there could be someone who's very focused on their goals, okay? They ain't really, let's see, clarify this energy behind the mother. Yeah, so we got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. So this is the Two of Cups, guys, in my deck. Let's see what's going on. Why is the mother in reverse? It's because, clarify this mother. It's because maybe there's someone around you that could be insecure. Clarify the mother in reverse, ancestors. Why is the mother in reverse? It's someone who's watching you who still hasn't let go of you from the past. Someone who's feeling insecure. They've been very shady towards you. It could be a water sign woman, or this could be a liar. Someone who's a liar watching you in your Queen of Pentacles energy. Who is this? Clarify this mother. Let's look into it. I'm gonna get some clarity, child. My clarifiers are going to be out on the website as well, so you'll be able to clarify each meaning of the deck with the other card. You're going to really like this deck, guys. It's going to help you so very much, okay? But anyway, let's see. Spirit, tell me about this mother. It could be a mother who's involved in a third-party situation. So we got friend zone. Someone who's like seeing that you're like very confident, you're grounded, you know, you're working on your money, and someone could feel insecure in a relationship when it comes to you. This is someone who could be in their head about you a lot. Clarify the Four of Swords, ancestors, with the Judgment. So it's someone who feels insecure, who wants to connect with you. Clarify the Judgment. It's someone who whose efforts are not paying off, okay? They possibly put in a lot of work that's backfiring to them, okay? So it's like whatever someone does to you, collective, don't worry. The energy will go back to its rightful owner, okay? So what I'm seeing here is like Spirit is telling you to continue to keep working on yourself. This is my Nine of Pentacles. Spirit is saying continue to work on yourself, continue to grow, continue to focus on you, okay? Because I'm seeing here that you're elevating, and this is what someone could be thinking about. Someone's thinking about this. This is the Four of Swords here, and the Judgment card is someone who's judging how you're doing, judging how you're continuing to invest in yourself. Tell me more, ancestors. Tell me more. So yeah, there's justice that's happening for you, collective. Believe it or not, with the justice in the upright position. This is my Justice card. So yeah, there's fairness, balance happening for you. All right, and it's leading you into this Nine of Cups energy, okay? This Nine of Cups was inspired by me. You know, I wanted to use other readers for the deck, but it just, you know, unfortunately I didn't get to do it because I didn't feel like some people, I don't know. But anyway, with that said, with the Nine of Cups is you feeling very fulfilled. You're happy. You're genuinely happy. But, you know, there is burden that you could be carrying. So you're going through a lot while you're getting through what you're going through, collective. And you're going to get through it, you know. So tell me more, ancestors. Tell me more. You're going to get through it. Okay, so what the Death card is, it's not something. Clarify this Death card in reverse. Clarify the Death card being in the reverse. Because someone wants to give you an offer. So this is the Death card here. Someone wants to give you an offer. They're trying to figure out how to do it. They're trying to keep a cycle open. Someone's trying to keep a cycle open. Clarify more about this, ancestors, please. All right, so we got the Five of Pentacles. Someone's worried. Someone's stressing. Very, very worried right now. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, someone's feeling burdened or worried a lot. Someone can't get no sleep, no rest. Tell me more. Someone's not feeling at their best. All right, it's a father figure. This is my Father card. So this the Emperor card. Someone's feeling very sad, feeling left out financially. They could be going through a lot, could be going through guilt, shame, embarrassment. You know, someone's just not doing good. And clarify the death card here. Why is the death card in reverse? It's because someone is aware that you're working on yourself. This card was inspired by Chanel Cooper Sykes. I love Chanel Cooper Sykes, so it was inspired by her, this card here. But anyway, with the High Priestess and the Page of Wands, it's someone who's trying to gather some information. They could have information that they're trying to gather. They're planning. They're aware of what they're wanting to do. What are they trying to do? So the issue is someone who's very emotional, okay? This is someone who's may not be getting their way. So with the King of Cups in the reverse, this is the King of Cups here, someone could be feeling away right now. They don't like how they're feeling. They could be emotionally manipulative or just not using their emotions in the best light, okay? It's because, let me make sure, hold on. What's going on with this person, ancestors? It's someone who wants to take a leap forward. They want to either come towards you. Tell me more. What's going on here? It's somebody who... Okay, so we got the Eight of Pentacles. Don't worry about the Eight of Pentacles. I gotta fix this card here. But what I'm seeing here is someone who wants to, like... They possibly feel like something is over. And they could be crying. They could be upset about this. They're not doing good at all emotionally, okay? So someone's feeling a way about you. They don't know how to maybe communicate this. It's someone whose emotions are all over the place and doesn't want to close out a cycle. They're feeling very unconfident because you're stepping into maybe an abundant time in your life. Someone could be very mad at this. You know, this King of Cups is out of alignment. Tell me more. Yeah, because there's new opportunities that are happening for you, collective, good things that are going to be happening for you. The World card is here. What I'm seeing here is that there's a new offer where you completed a cycle, and someone may feel a way about that. Tell me more, ancestors. So yeah, we got the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups is saying that there is abundance, a lot of growth, a lot of opportunity. Y'all hit the like button. It's a bunch of hating assholes on my channel, but you're going to always be a hater, baby, because I'm going to keep pushing whether you like it or not, okay? So you can hate all you want to, but I'm always keep it moving, okay? There's nothing you going to do about it. God always has the last word, and I will never choose a human being's word over yours. All right, ho? So you can continue being jealous, envious, and burdened by the collective's come up, because we're always gonna rise above what you want to happen for the collective. All right, so you can set up your little schemes and your little whatever you got going on. It will never affect the collective like you want. If anything, it's gonna go back to you a 1,000 times harder. All right, so what I'm seeing here is there's going to be abundance happening for you, opportunities, collective. You're coming into fulfillment, okay? Financial stability is what I'm seeing as well. Continue to keep going, all right? Because you're moving on and you're rejecting what doesn't serve you, all right? So we got the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. You're rejecting this energy here. Tell me more, ancestors. Yeah, so with the Moon card is, you know, maybe you're keeping to yourself. What is the Moon card here for, ancestors? Clarify this Moon card. What's going on here? It's someone who's stressing about your new beginning, about your new opportunity. Clarify more about this Two of Swords. Yeah, so Two of Swords is someone who, it could be an earth sign. Man, what's going on with this person? It's someone who's been very shysty, very jealous, continuously acting out, okay? So it's giving me that you're emotionally balanced while there's a lot of sneaky behavior that's happening at this time where, you know, it's a deception. What are they doing? What are they doing? Clarify what they're doing. Someone who... Excuse me. What are they doing? It's what you're walking away from. So it's giving me that balance has to happen, where you're gonna see slowly, you're gonna see that your faithfulness is going to cause disruption in people's lives. Okay, people are very clear when it comes to relationships that they no longer have with you. Someone's feeling left out, someone's not feeling at their best at this time, and they could be acting as if they're whole or if they're okay, but their foundation isn't as tight as they want. Someone could be worried about money secretively. You know, someone's just going through a lot emotionally. Tell me more, ancestors. So yeah, it's a Knight of Cups. It's a person who could be very angry. This is my Five of Wands card here. Someone's very angry. It's someone who wants to force some sort of opportunity on you. Someone who's planning to come towards you, or who's like trying to get an idea on how to, like, what are they doing? What are this person doing? Someone who's planning, they're in their head, they got a nasty attitude. Why? What are they doing? It's because they're mad because a cycle is closed out. All right, it's something that's over, that someone is not happy about, collective. Someone feels really hurt by you, hurt that you're not dealing with them. You know, it's just like someone don't like how they feel. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, so I got it's a group of people that feel love and compassion for you as well. These are people who could be learning from you. They could be wanting to invest in you. You know, I'm also seeing here that they're a King of Wands in a reversal with the Queen of Cups, who could be not as in control as they may want to. They're dealing with their emotions as well, but we're going to get into it. Let's see. Welcome to Tarot for the Chosen, guys. We're going to get some messages, gain clarity on what we're needing to know. Y'all know how this go. Let's figure it out together. Let's find out what's going on. I do see that there is cycles that are closing, that someone is upset is closing. Someone's not happy about certain cycles that are closing. But we're going to get some messages and find out what's happening. So, Most High God, give me like 2 or 3 cards that can give us clarity on what we're needing to know at this time. All right, so we got, we got the Twin Flames in a reversal. What else cards do we have? We have the Elder. And what else? Give me another card. And we have the Signs. One more. God, please see through the cards. Oh, okay. God, you gonna give me all these? Okay then. So we got the Path, the Big Chop, and we got the Influencer, and we got the Parent. So let's find out what's going on, guys. Make sure y'all share the live, hit the like button, support the channel. Also, I got a few decks that are coming out soon. You can go and search for the decks on my website. Once pinned, it should be ready tomorrow, okay? So make sure you check out my website once I pin it. I'm gonna go live tomorrow so I can premiere it. So let's look. So we got the Twins Flames in the reversal. This is number 30. You could be 30 years old. Shout out to all the 30-year-olds. All right, so it says seeing myself in others, but in the reversal it's saying false twin, not being yourself, living in the shadows of others, identity crisis, hopeless, romantic, blaming others, spoiled, and entitlement. So let's look into this. Let's find out what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Clarify Twin Flame, God. It's too many. Hold on. All right. Clarify Twin Flame. Why do we get Twin Flame? All right. So we got the 6 of Wands. Okay. This card is inspired by my mobile home situation when the HVAC went out, when someone broke in my home and tore up some shit, child. And the 2 neighbors that were harassing me. Anyway, let's look into this, guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, so we got someone who's heartbroken, okay? They're trying to act like they got it all together. Someone's trying to act like, you know, I'm winning, but deep down inside, they're going through a lot of pain. This person, they're experiencing a lot of sadness. Someone's experiencing a lot of sadness. Tell me why, ancestors. What's going on? Tell me the tea. Give me the tea. What's going on, ancestors? Please hit the like button, guys. They're attacking the channel. It's a bunch of hating ass hoes that are envious. Don't want a sister to win because they're evil. You know, so we got the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is it could be a group of people that are heartbroken, that are trying to keep it together, but they're feeling away. Clarify these people. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, ancestors. Yes, secretly. It's a fire sign man and a Scorpio possibly. This is someone who's angry. A Queen of Swords, a air sign woman. It's giving me that someone's trying to betray you. Okay? But you're rising above the betrayal. Tell me more. Yeah, so Two of Swords is someone who could be trying to block you, but I see that, you know, you're stepping into a very stable position at this time. You know, there is abundance that's going to be happening for you, collective. Don't give up on yourself. I want you to keep going. This is what's unsettling to certain people that don't want to see you do well. But I'm here to tell you, baby, it's not time to fold now. It's not time to give up on yourself now, okay? These are people who could be throwing temper tantrums because certain things are not working out how they may want it to. And so they could be all, you know, gossiping, talking together. What I'm seeing here is like three people communicating, heartbroken, okay? So it's a lot of pain that people are feeling at this time. People are not doing as well as they want, okay? So yeah, this is my Three of Pentacles card, guys. We have the Two of Cups, and then we have the Three of Swords. So yeah, someone's heartbroken. It could be a group of people. So tell me more about this, ancestors. Tell me more. Tell me what's going on here. Clarify this twin flame. Yeah, Ten of Swords is like someone who feels betrayed. They feeling very hurt, very, very hurt. Why? Why is this person feeling hurt? Someone's stressing. Someone's stressing very bad. Why? They're sad. Someone's very emotional. Clarify this Ten of Swords. What's going on? It's because, it's someone who's not saying everything. They're trying to get through or trying to act like they got it together. But deep down, you know, this is someone who's in their mind about maybe lies that they told or what they've done. Or someone who could be watching you, who could have feelings for you. And it's like you're coming into abundance, okay? It's you who's stepping into a very prominent time in your life.
Did I bring anything from
I'm live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And so what I'm seeing here is you're in this very stable energy and you're rejecting what doesn't serve you. So it's giving me that maybe you could be sneaking into a very calm position where someone's, you know, you're like taking a time to pause and work on yourself, and you're rejecting energy. Like you're really focused on you. I see you sneaking into a very stable time in your life, okay? You could be manifesting and controlling your life the way you want, okay? And you got choices to make here. There are choices, a new beginning. You're inspired at this time, you know. There could be good news happening for you. And this could make someone see that you're rising or healing. Someone could be sad about you rising and healing, about you doing very well in the future. Someone could be feeling a way about that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Come on now, support the channel. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Someone feels betrayed. Okay? Why do they feel so betrayed? Tell me why they feel so betrayed. Clarify the Queen of Swords. It's someone who's thinking, they're in their head about you a lot, okay? This is a person who is stressing about you. Someone who's in their mind about you, about how you're freeing yourself or how you have freed yourself. Someone who's trying to stay composed in who they are. But, you know, it's someone who's trying to be grounded in their emotions, trying to act like they don't care, but seeing you as someone who is very confident, in control of your life, you know? And, you know, whatever they did secretively, someone's thinking about karma that they could be getting, things that could be backfiring to someone. You know, it's like a lot of sadness that someone has. And with that said, it's a lot of betrayal that could be happening here. All right. So when we talk about the false twin flame, so this is not being yourself, living in the shadow of others, identity crisis, hopelessness, hopeless romantic, blaming others, and spoiled entitlement. So this is someone who may not hold themselves accountable, trying to look like they're winning, or, you know, like they're doing well. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, ancestors, please. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? It's because there are people who, a group of people who could be having a nasty attitude. These are people who are trying to juggle their emotions, okay? But it's someone who is, you know, they see you as strong. Someone who could be defensive of what you know. There's a bunch of women or people in general speaking about you, okay? It's speaking about your hard work, your effort, you know, what you're putting in, you know, what you're putting in for yourself, the effort, you know, the tenacity that you have. You know, you're just continuing on doing your best, okay? You're coming in as someone who's emotionally calm, grounded. This is the Star card, guys. Okay, so the Star card, we got the King of Cups here. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you who's very focused on your healing journey, on becoming emotionally calm. You know, you're doing very well, collective. And someone could be feeling a way about that. There's a group of people who feel very, they feeling a way. Clarify more about these people. Clarify the Three of Cups. Yeah, because whatever they're doing to you is backfiring. Okay, so these are people who feel left out. They feel like you walked away from them. They feel like there's a cycle that's over. And it's giving me that there are people who don't like how they feel about you. They don't like how you're continuing to move forward, collective. Maybe someone feels that they're blocked off from your world and they can't get in the way they used to. I keep hearing Richie Lyman, I think his name is Frankie Lyman or Richie Lyman, say, you keep on knocking but you can't come in. So then we got the Eight of Swords, someone who's like feeling very stuck, mentally stuck. They're not doing good, okay? So with the Eight of Swords and the Magician, it's someone who sees that you're in control. You're still in control of your energy. Clarify this. Okay, so we got the Temperance. Someone feels out of alignment, or they're not doing well emotionally. Someone could be off. They're not balanced at all. You know, someone's not doing well at all, okay? They could be crying a lot, okay? Clarify what's going on with this person. Yeah, it's because you're guarded. You got your guard up, okay? And someone feels a way about that. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, so with the Six of Wands in a reversal, it's someone who's not doing well, okay? They're losing a lot. They're not happy with where they are in their life. Yeah, and it's giving me that someone even wants to like pay you for information or something. Six of Wands, someone who's not doing well. Someone who could feel like they have a bruised ego. And they're feeling stuck, okay? They're feeling very, very low, okay? It's huge changes happening in someone's life where whatever they put out to you, I'm telling you, collective, people really need to tread lightly with you. But people, they're gonna have to learn the hard way, okay? So I'm just seeing here that you're still in control of your world. This is the Magician card. So you're still in control while someone feels stuck. Someone's not happy with how they feel. Okay? So tell me more, ancestors. So yeah, we got the Two of Wands with the exposure card. This is the Sun card, guys. This is my Sun card. So someone feels exposed, possibly, or this could be information that could be coming out. Tell me more about this, ancestors. What's going on? What's going on is someone's being exposed, and there's balance that has to be restored because of a lot of shady behavior that's been happening behind the scenes. So we got the seven of swords. This is the Seven of Swords here, and we have the Temperance card. So what God is saying is like, I love you. There is balance that has to be restored within whatever community this is, and maybe there are people that are not too happy about this. Clarify the twin flame. So this could be a water sign man. You could be a water sign man. You could be gaining, like, you got big you're like representing main character energy. Okay, that's the start. So you're representing main character energy is what I'm seeing here. And it's giving me that you are, you know, you focused on yourself. You focus on healing. You're continuously working on yourself. You're building. You are investing in yourself. You're putting a lot of work into yourself, collective. I'm seeing here you're working very, very hard because you know what you want. So it's causing you to put love into yourself. If you can see her chain, it says self-love is legacy. So yeah, you're working on yourself, collective. And someone, they may be feeling a way about that. This makes someone feel ungrounded. Someone's losing it. So we got the Six of Swords, but it came out in a reversal. The Six of Swords came out in reverse. So what I'm saying is someone who's not stable emotionally, okay? And I mean, maybe you don't care, or someone could be acting as if they don't care. Someone feels away. You know, they're feeling stuck in their energy. They don't know how to keep it together. Tell me more, ancestors. Clarify this twin flame. All right, so yeah, Four of Pentacles is what someone is trying to hold on to you. Someone's trying to gain control of you. Someone could be very, let's see, clarify this Four of Pentacles. What is this Four of Pentacles about? Someone from your past is like still trying to offer you something here. They're still controlling. Someone's still controlling, still trying to like see how they can influence you in some way. To offer you something here, they're trying to act like, oh, it wasn't that bad, you know, whatever the case is. Someone's still trying to hold on to you, collective. This is my Four of Pentacles card. Someone's still trying to hold on. So tell me more, ancestors. Yeah, so it's definitely someone from your past, okay? Someone who feels some sort of emotion from you. Maybe this is a person who has a sweet feeling about you. This is my Six of Cups card. Yeah, someone feels emotional about you. Tell me more. Yeah, but you know, they're shocked. This is the Tower card, guys. Someone's shocked about how things are turning out. Maybe something is not working out the way someone expected it to, and they can't believe it. They cannot believe it. You know, the masks are falling off. If you can see the mask in the air, it's all falling off. Everything is, let's see. Everything is, crashing out. So we got the Four of Cups. This is someone you're rejecting. Someone that, is shocked that you're rejecting them. So this could be someone who feels entitled to your energy. Okay? So when we talk about false twin flame, it's someone who you're no longer attracted to, not being. So this is someone who feels like they could be living in your shadows, okay? Someone who may not tell you how they feel, but it's all over the place in their emotions. And they have gotten a reality check, which causes them to feel shocked because the Seven of Cups came out in reverse. This is the Seven of Cups. It's giving me that someone is shocked because you're not dealing with them, okay? And they're not doing too well. They're not with the King of Pentacles. You know, it's just like even with the King of Pentacles, this person is ungrounded. They're not safe to be around, and maybe you can't even trust this person, even though you know they're coming up as someone who looks as if they're mature. But in a reversal, this is someone that you cannot trust, collective. Do not force it. Do not try to entertain it, because you'll feel left out. You'll feel left out. I'm trying to find. Okay, so this is my King of Pentacles. Ain't he sexy, guys? He is so sexy. Look at him. So the King of Pentacles, it came on a reversal. I don't care how sexy he is, boo. He ain't righteous, okay? Coming up in that reversal like that, connected to the clarify card. Clarify the twin flames. So yeah, this is someone who's in their head. They don't know how to deal with a cycle that's over. So this is the death card, guys. What I'm seeing here, like if you see what she's holding, that plaque is saying that it's over, you know. So whatever old ways this person used to be attached to, or whatever she was attached to, or he was attached to, or whatever cycles they were in, what I'm seeing here is there's been a transformation, there's been healing, okay? And someone don't know how you did it. Someone's in their head, they're still trying to figure out, like, is this person serious? Yeah, you're very serious, collective. You're trying to gain true fulfillment. This card was inspired by the Braxtons. You know how they all sisters and stuff. I love that show. But anyway, tell me more, ancestors. So we got the death card here. No, this is the devil card. So the devil card here, it's a lot of jealousy here, or someone who's trying to attach to your new beginning. Someone's definitely trying to attach to your new beginning, collective. Okay, so we got the fool and the devil. Clarify this fool and the devil. All right, so it's someone who is fixated on trying to heal with you. There could be communication, a lot of information that could be coming out, and it's someone who could be heartbroken because of what they know, what they found out. Okay, it's someone who is being shady behind the scenes continuously. This is someone who, what? It's like you're going to get justice for the shady behavior that someone could be doing behind the scenes, okay? I feel like, you know, you're going to have new opportunities, new beginnings. You're in this phase where you're very ambitious, collective. Don't give up on yourself. I want you to keep going. I don't care how difficult things are for you. I don't care how out of alignment you may feel. Do not give up on yourself, and do not allow the enemy to win. I don't care how many subliminals people are doing now. You know, now they're pulling out their what do you call it? Their barbecue pits. They're putting in front of their houses or whatnot. Just trying to put someone in fear, but fear don't scare me. You don't intimidate me. I don't care about what you do, because I know everything you do, there's always going to be justice, okay? So someone cannot keep effing with you and think that whatever they putting out towards you will not go back to them, especially if you are divinely connected to the Most High. Anyone who else with you, collective, trust and believe me, there will be justice, there will be karma, and the people who are playing their damn games will be under they will be under judgment, and there will be hardship for these people. They think it's funny, they think it's a joke, but baby, I'm telling you, keep playing with the collective and you'll find out. So, you know, these are people that who are jealous of you, want to attach to you, mad because you close out a cycle. And with the hangman here, they're questioning it all, collective, questioning it all. They can't believe that there's a cycle that's over. And so these are people that want to continue in your energy. All right, so I have a message for those who like to jump on the bandwagon because you're led to by your master. Listen here, you can never intimidate me, because even though you all are a lot of people, even when the collective is by themselves, or they're standing, you know, 10 toes down for themselves, and possibly having to do it by themselves, we are connected to the divine. David beat down many giants. So I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care about your fucking your fucking subliminals. It don't do nothing to me. You don't put me in fear because I know God got me. And whatever you trying to do, baby, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna have no luck. I know you scared, but you are very hard-headed. And so because you're hard-headed, you gotta do that shit. And a lot of you who wearing the red shirts, who are wearing the little you know, y'all wearing the red and stuff, y'all being subliminally evil. I'm just seeing who you are. I'm seeing what you're connected to, who you are, what you represent, and how you get down. So it just gives me clarification on the type of individual you are. I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because anyone who's really about this life and not just talking it will really be about the life, will really be down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Because if all of us come together, how can we fail? But it's a lot of weak-minded people out here who are not strong enough for the collective. So you got to do that shit. And I know you got to do it. So I'm going to just let you do it. I'm not going to be mad at you, boo. Because I know that's what you have to do. Because that's what you chose to be a part of. And that's just who you represent. So because you have to do that shit, in the end of the day, before you close your eyes, it will always be in the back of your head how things are going to be catching up in your life, because you cannot think that you're going to mess with me or the collective and think that it's going to be okay. I don't give a care if you're just doing a subliminal. Whatever you're doing to put someone in fear because you have to, you're under judgment. You're messing with spiritually guided people. God has divinely guided the collective and myself to lead this path. And for you to throw out a hateful subliminal, it just shows me that you're toxic, okay? You're toxic and you about that life. I don't give a care how well kept you're together, how much you claim you're this or you're that. You know, whatever the case may be, a lot of people have to talk in order to make themselves sound good, but it really just, to me, sounds like a projection, or it sounds like you're trying to, you know, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? At this point, whatever you do, it will come back to you, okay? Because you don't have a stern foundation. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many flights you own. I don't care where where you think you're headed. Whatever you put out is what you get back. So you can't come for me subliminally and think that you're going to possibly get away with it. Baby, I'm not the one to play with. I am not the one, and the collective is not either. So do what you do, okay? Follow your master's orders, and let's just see how that works out for you. Because I don't fear shit. When I have God, if God be for me, who can be against me? There are many people who claim to be a descendant of God or God's disciple, or, you know, walking with God, but I'm seeing a lot of people that are just really not, okay? And people have showed me, okay? So it doesn't matter what you say, because you've done a lot of hurt to people behind the collective's back. You said things, you lied, you caused pain for the collective. You did a lot, and you don't think that you're gonna get back what you put out, baby. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they're acting like it, but a lot of people are not really about that life, which is exposed, okay? So you will be exposed for your actions. You know, you sit here, you want to play in my fucking face. I'm not the one. And I will name names, but you know what? I'm going to let you slide, baby, because I'm not the one. I'm not the one to play with. I don't care what funeral home you own, bitch. I don't care what funeral home you own, bitch. Don't you ever in your fucking life. Anyway, so we got the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands. Someone's watching you angry, but you're just gonna get through it. You're gonna walk away. You're walking away. You're riding away. Whatever the case is, someone's so mad. It's a lot of anger and jealousy, you know, and it's uncalled for, collective, because people they've signed themselves up for a lot of terrible. They signed themselves up for it. They signed themselves up, and the thing is, it's like what you chose. That's what you chose. Clarify more. Yeah, so I just see you know, balance. This is what you're looking for. Balance, new opportunities, financial stability, collective. That's earned the right way. That's earned the right way. All right, with the star here, new opportunities, new fulfillment, healing. That is earned the right way. Collective, you're going to get what you deserve. All right, and there are people who don't want it for you. These are people who don't want to work. Why is these people? What's going on with these people? Yeah. These are people who choose, who's like, you know what? They're heartbroken because they feel stuck and they want to do work to heal. Okay? These are people who want to heal. And I feel like they're like in this phase where it's a lot of jealousy, a lot of control issues, a lot of manipulation here, where someone's stuck mentally and they're trying to still be in control. But the issue is, let's clarify this. It's a person that's moving unfairly. You know, with the justice reversal, someone's gonna be going through a whole lot of karma. You think that you could just do whatever you want. Balance has to be restored. You're not gonna get away with what you're doing. You know, and with the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, it's someone who's losing all of their wits. Someone's losing all control of their life. They're just all out of they're all out of line. This person is out of line with their emotions. They're ungrounded. They're unstable emotionally. Someone who could be undisciplined and mad. Like, this is someone who's very aggressive, mean. They got like a mean streak, and they're what about it? Someone's taking action. Could be a water sign. Who's taking action? Who is this? The Page of Swords. Someone's watching you with emotion. Because there's someone who wants to connect with you. They feel bad for what they've gotten into. They want to heal things with you. Queen of Swords. It's like you're stabilizing yourself collective, and there are people who feel a way about you. Guys, don't forget to check out, I will have my decks and my website posted very soon. Look out, get ready, because I'm going to be having counseling sessions and everything that you're going to be needing, guys. It's going to assist you in your healing, okay? We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. But with that said, yeah, this is the my legacy deck. Is called the Collective Code Legacy Family Deck. The Collective Code Family Legacy Tarot deck, okay? So you will be able to buy this deck on my website. It's a very beautiful deck, collective, and it will come with clarifiers and other cards. I have an Angels Oracle deck that you'll be able to purchase as well. Yeah, you're going to be able to use some nice decks of mine, guys. Please support me, okay? But anyway, it's all well worth the price. With that said, someone's not happy with how you guys are, okay? So this was a false twin all along. This is a person who's not themselves right now. Clarify more about this person. It's a person who's secretly having fear. They're under judgment. You know, it's like someone who knows that they need to evolve, even though they are fighting it. Tell me more. Clarify this person. It's someone who could be lying to themselves. Clarify. Someone who's feeling very low, okay, because of what they know. So the issue is, it's giving me that you could talk it, but when it comes to like you truly stepping into this divine femme energy or this masculine energy, you really have to become it, you know, because it's not fun being someone who looks confident, but inside you could be breaking down, you know. And it's someone who's lying to themselves. Someone's constantly lying to themselves and they feel uncomfortable about it. They're trying to fight their emotions, but deep down, someone's really going through it because they're recognizing that they're living a false life, or they're just not who they say they are. They could be blaming others. Someone who could be living in the shadow of others. Okay, tell me more about this person. Yeah, so this could be someone who's watching you walk away, and they're walking away. But if you look at the mail that's on the ground, it's saying that it's return to sender. So it's giving me that whatever someone tried to put out to you, collective, it will be returned. No one's gonna get away with what they do to you. All right, so with the Knight of Wands, there is some action that could be taken. You could be stepping into a very abundant place in your life. You're representing this big King of Pentacles energy. He is so sexy. Oh my God, look at him. But anyway, with that, like I'm seeing here, King of Pentacles is someone who's very successful. You know, they got financial stability, or they're grounded. You know, this is you, okay? You're representing this, and I see that you're making a plan. You're making a plan. What's this plan? What are you doing? What is they doing? So we got the High Priestess here. So maybe you're not telling everything that you're doing, but you're fully aware. Tell me more. Okay, so we got the Hangman in the reversal. So there is somebody. Why do we get this Hangman in reverse? It's because someone's battling with your groundedness. Like you being very grounded. You're stable emotionally, internally. Someone's watching you be grounded like this, and it's causing someone to feel as if they're mad, like they're going through certain cycles they don't want to go through. They're repeating cycles or lessons. Tell me more. Clarify this. Yeah, so we got the Ace of Wands is someone who's not feeling inspired at all. You know, they're going through something emotionally, and they're like stuck in a cycle. Tell me more. Clarify this, ancestors. Why we get this? Clarify the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands is someone who's okay, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Why did Ace of Wands come in reverse? It's because someone's heartbroken because you're not attracted to them. Like you're moving on, you don't care no more. You've learned enough. You know, this is God that is protecting you, and someone could be angry about what you know, what you're aware of, okay? About how smart you are. You know, things are fine in your life, and it's shocking to how someone is, you know, showing up at this time, collective. Okay, someone who's still trying to hold on to you. Someone really needs to like move on, okay? But it's giving me that someone's not saying everything, but they're watching you. They're watching you continue to keep moving forward. They're watching you step into this very abundant phase, or you know, you're in this phase of growing, developing. You're gaining vision in your life, you know, and there's action that you're taking where, you know, you're planning, you're grounded financially. This is a burden to someone. Someone can't get over the fact that you're continuing to move forward. Someone feels left out. Someone feels as if they're not a part of your world no more. Okay? So yeah, it's because you guys are not on the same level no more. All right? Yeah, because you're leaving. You're leaving, okay? You know, when I get the mailman and delivery, what I'm seeing here is like spilled cups. It's giving me that you've learned what you needed to learn. And so this last cup that you have is showing me that this is the lesson that you're carrying with you, okay? So you delivered. You did all you could do in this situation, which is which is why the male woman is in this picture, because she's carried a lot that she's now releasing, okay? She's now releasing. She's learned everything she needed to learn about that situation that never served her. So she's moving on, or he, whoever you are. All right. And so with that said, this is what's bringing you in fulfillment, collective. You know, you're in this phase of fulfillment. I'm seeing a new world, new opportunities here for you. And with the Judgment and the King of Wands is you're taking action. I'm also seeing here that there is someone who's gaining. It could be a lawyer or judge or whoever this is of authority. Who is this? It came out in the reversal. Maybe there is someone who wants to come out of. So this Five of Pentacles came out in reversal. Maybe this is someone who's seeing that you could be coming out of difficulty or a setback. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, so it's someone who knows this and who feels like passionate about what you've learned, what you've invested in. You've mastered your self collective. This picture is representing all the inner child, okay? So you see the older her, the younger her, all of them are learning, okay? She grew into this beautiful butterfly. You know, this is the high priestess, but she's in the Hierophant card. So this is someone who's discovered knowledge of self. And someone has they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you, like I can't believe how you have mastered yourself." Someone feels passionate about this. Someone really feels a way. I love this card, guys. You know, it just represents realness of like a real situation, a mother and a daughter, and how, you know, there's just so much love and compassion in this picture. But someone's feeling a way. They're like, "Oh my god, like you learned so much. Like you bringing tears to people's eyes, child." Okay. And you got this father figure here. This could be an emperor, fire sign. Okay. So what I'm getting is um it's showing me, oh yeah, this is Obatala. This is the statue Obatala. Obatala is like a father figure for, you know, Igbo. Like if you research, you'll know about Obatala and how calm he is, how calm a spirit is, and how loving and helpful Obatala is. But with that, you know, we got this father figure here who is somebody who may have some sort of emotion. Tell me about this father figure or this person of authority. Tell me about this person of authority. It's somebody who, we got the page of cups in a reversal. So this is a person who doesn't like to tap into their emotions. Tell me more about this person. It's someone who don't know how to tap into their emotions, collective. They're in their thoughts and don't know how to like go in. They don't know how to go in deep. Someone's having issues with that. Dang. Hold on, let me get this card. It could be a king of pentacles. It could be an earth sign man. It could be a father. Whoever this is, someone don't know how to tap into their emotions, and they're trying to stay as grounded as possible when it comes to their feelings, you know. So yeah, someone's definitely trying to stay grounded in their emotions. Tell me more, ancestors. Clarify this father figure. Dang. Yeah, this person could be very insecure. Clarify this father figure, ancestors. Clarify the father. Okay, so we got, it's people that are trying, like it's a person who's gaining some sort of emotions or fulfillment. Okay, tell me more about this. This can be someone of authority who likes you, someone who wants fulfillment with you. Okay, someone who wants to celebrate you. It's a group of people that find you to be someone who's attractive and just about your stuff, collective. You know, you got 6 of Wands here. Someone can't stop thinking about you. Someone's fixated on the justice that you're going to be getting. It's just, you know, fairness that you're going to have. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't want you to be afraid, but there's a cycle that's closed out. It's over. But what I want to tell you is, I don't want you to be afraid. Like if you're going through what I'm going through, don't be afraid of the subliminals or, you know, what people are doing, collective. They're going to get in trouble for what they do. They're not going to have no luck. All right. So these are people who are more miserable than you, who could be, you know, fake happy. Is a such thing to have it all, but still be fake happy. Okay. So, you know, don't get it twisted, collective. People who have to justify their behavior or what they do to you, or, you know, have to convince you that they're good, usually be the ones who are just not, they're not as satisfied with life as they would like to be, because there are people who are tied to certain people that they don't want to be tied to, certain contracts they don't want to be tied to. It's a lot, okay? So the only reason why it looks good is because a lot of people are possibly going through that. It's just like finding people that you align with that you resonate with, because everyone that you're around could be either going through what you're going through, and so it's like a support group where everyone feels uplifted, because everyone could kind of be like toxic together. All right, so what I'm telling you is, it ain't all what it seems like, collective. It's a lot. Okay, so just, continue to stay grounded in who you are, stable in your energy, and know that you'll get through this. So with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Swords, hold on, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles is you really investing in yourself. Okay, you're coming up as this mother. There's Oshun right here, guys. All right. So you're coming up as Mother Oshun, or just the Empress. Okay, and the Empress is someone who's invested in their self. Okay, Queen of Swords is you knowing what's right for you. You got your sword up. You're not playing. You're very assertive when it comes to this life. And there could be people who find joy in that. People who are trying to like seek you out. Clarify the Queen of the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's a lot of compassion that people have for you. It could be a group of people talking about you. People who are in their thoughts about you. People who feel left out because of you. And it's because you're continuing to move forward. This is my Chariot card, guys. Okay, so you're continuing to move forward. You see the police officer in the back, the person who possibly was messing with you, they done got caught while you're continuing to move forward. Okay, collective, keep going. Keep going. Don't give up, because I know it could be confusing about certain choices that you have to make, but make sure when you're making choices that they're in alignment with the Most High. You never want to do things that are out of alignment. Okay, you always want to stay grounded in who you are, never losing yourself for nobody. No one's worth you no one's worth you losing value within. Okay, because the problem is self-love is legacy, and if no one knows that, people think that money is people think money is helpful, and money can do a whole lot for us. But when you lose yourself in the process of gaining, then then there comes a problem. This is why people could be mad. This is why people could be feeling away, because you're choosing to stay in alignment with yourself and not lose yourself to gain. So with the Eight of Swords, is people who have to make certain choices. They don't know how to make it though. All right, they know the signs. They know that they're out of alignment with their higher self. But what I'm seeing here is there's new opportunities for people who would like to come out of this restricted energy, collective. The restriction that people want you in. And even though things could be a little stagnated in your life, it doesn't mean that opportunities are not going to arise for you. It may take a little longer, because you got people behind the scenes who are constantly causing sabotage in your life. It's been happening for you for years, collective. You're not new to this, okay? You true to this. You've been going through this for a long time. So if you are someone who's gone through a lot of sabotage in your life, where you feel like you can't never get ahead, you could have been ahead if people weren't effing with you, then trust me, collective, continue to stay loyal to God, stay loyal to yourself, continue to remain and have integrity. Don't lose yourself to gain. What I'm seeing here is there's new opportunities, new beginnings for you. Okay, and it's because you're taking action when it comes to your life. So you could just got a new home, got a new car, whatever the case is. I see this is what you're manifesting, and someone could be feeling a way about this. Clarify this. Yeah, you're winning, collective. You got new opportunities. Okay, it's a lot that you're going to be gaining. This is my Ten of Pentacles, guys, and the Seven of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of illusions around what you'll be gaining. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, you got your ancestors around you as well, who is assisting you on this journey. They're telling you not to give up. This is the shocking news, collective. What was in the dark is brought to the light. It's saying that you're continuing to choose yourself, continuing to move forward, making plans for yourself, still staying invested. And there could be someone who could be trying to figure out when to come around you. Clarify this. Yeah, this is someone who is feeling unstable. They're feeling at a loss. Yeah, because you're freeing yourself. There is balance. Someone's shocked about how you released them. Someone's shocked about how you released them. Someone's shocked about how someone's confused. Clarify this. Clarify the Seven of Cups. It's this fire sign. He's emotional or confused about. What is he confused about? What's he so confused? It's somebody who feels very insecure and is knowing that there is a relation. Someone could have got a divorce. Someone has to be okay with this. That's the thing. Tell me more about this. Yeah. So Ace of Wands. It's giving me that you got new opportunities, collective. Ten of Swords is maybe someone thinking about how they hurt you, or maybe you're thinking about how you got hurt, or someone who's trying to keep a cycle open. Someone's trying to use ego to like remain in your life in some type of way. But I'm telling you, collective, the cycle is already closed, and whatever someone's trying to do is always going back to the sender. So no one's going to get away with this, collective. I just see that, there's new opportunities here for you, and someone they feel like they've taken major losses. They don't feel good about this. They feel very insecure about a relationship that you're no longer invested in. Okay? So this is someone who may have so-called love for you, but I don't feel it's that much love there, collective. I also feel someone is ungrounded, and they're losing it emotionally, internally. It's someone who's literally giving up because it's really nothing this person can do. So they do feel left out. They do feel like they're experiencing hardships financially. Maybe this is the energy that they wanted you to be in. I'm continuing to see that you're going to rise throughout what you've gone through, okay? So keep moving, keep going. Clarify the designs, signs. So we got Five of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. So what God is saying is someone needs to realize where they are in their life and why they're where they are. Okay, so this is someone who's planning. They're thinking about trying to figure out what to do. They're trying to figure out what to do. Clarify more. They're making a plan, but they don't know what to do. Tell me about this plan. It's someone who's caught in a cycle. They're caught in a way of thinking, in a certain pattern of the way they're thinking. Tell me more. It's someone who's thinking about a relationship, feeling left out of a relationship when it comes to you. Someone who wants to work on something here. They find joy and fulfillment with you, but the cycle is closed. If you can see the World card here, child, you done been pregnant, you done got your blessings, and you done close out the cycle completely. You've literally accomplished a new opportunity for yourself. The opportunity was for you to close out this cycle, which is bringing you a lot of happiness and fulfillment, collective. Someone is trying to figure out how to gain that fulfillment with you. Someone wants to like be around you. Someone's very emotionally someone got psychological issues, mental issues. Clarify this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's seeing that you're going to be abundant, or it's dealing with finances, or someone trying to come out of hardship. Tell me more. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles is, you're capable of gaining. Someone's stressing about the past. They're stressing about what you brought, okay? The Nine of Swords is someone who's trying to act like they're in control, but deep down they know that things have gotten out of control in their life. Someone really needs to focus on what they got going on instead of you, okay? This is someone who's still trying to control certain things in your life. But I just see you're remaining grounded. There's nothing wrong with you, collective. There's a lot of shysty behavior around you, a lot of lies, and people talking a lot. What are these lies about? It's this fire sign. Tell me what the lies are about. It's this person who could be, they're not saying how they feel. Okay, but it's a lot of communication going on around you with a fire sign who don't know what to do. They're trying to figure out how to bring love into a situation, how to balance something here with an earth sign woman, or this could be anybody. Tell me more. Yeah, and so with the Four of Cups, someone who's like ready to come on in or take a new opportunity with you is someone who's thinking about this new opportunity that they want to have with you. Tell me more. Yeah, it's someone who's like in their emotions. They have like a fulfillment or a feeling about you. They want justice with you. They want a relationship with you. Okay, someone wants to celebrate with you. They want harmony with you, and they're heartbroken. Someone wants to tell you the truth. They want to be honest. Okay, someone's thinking on how to go about doing that. Yeah, collective. Don't be scared. I know it is hard, but you will get through this. And the ones who are throwing it out, this negative energy, trust and believe me, collective, they're not getting away with it. You are a divine being connected to the Most High. Anyone who's effing with you will be under judgment. Okay? And I know it could be hard to deal with because there are people who are very brave, toxic, emotionally manipulative, hateful. Whatever the case is, collective, if you see them, you know what they represent. You know they're not right. And you know that they've signed things that they shouldn't have signed, which is why they're doing what they're doing. So, that's your answer there. Because any person in their right mind would not want certain things to happen to them. If you don't want it happening to you, then why would you like do that to someone? Why would you cause pain to someone subliminally when you know how a person, what could be happening with that person mentally? You causing the pain or being a part of it only shows the collective what you represent and what you sign. Okay? So anyway, what I'm seeing here is a group of people who what? It's someone who feels unstable. They're not loyal to a group of people. Tell me more. Dang. This is someone who's like stressing about the justice, okay? Someone who's unstable emotionally, collective. This is the Two of Pentacles, but it's in a reversal. So someone could be unstable because there will be justice. This is what someone's worried about. Someone's so worried about this. They're up all night thinking about this. Someone who could act like they're okay. They're acting like they're in control, or maybe this is you in control while, your awareness, what you know, is causing someone to feel convicted. This is a person who feels unstable in their emotions. They're ungrounded. The King of Pentacles came out twice. It came out twice in the reversal, collective. I put the card up in the upright. This is how you know these messages are divinely guided, okay? Because ain't no way. And plus, what I have on the back of it, collective, represents justice anyway, okay? This is representing truth cards, okay? This is why we got the pillars and we have the sword with the crown. All that is about justice. And what you speak out of your mouth, what you deliver, is going to be in alignment with the Most High. So with that said, this could even be someone who's jealous of you. Okay? But King of Pentacles in reverse, so it's someone who's not loyal to you. They could be very greedy. Why is the King of Pentacles in the reverse? Why is the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? It's because someone wants a lot but don't want to do the work. It's someone who maybe even like clarify this. It's someone who's losing a lot of money too and don't want to walk away. Someone who has invested a lot in what they're not gonna gain. So this is someone who's done no work on themselves. They've done nothing, collective, and I mean they're watching you, seeing how you rise. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, Most High, please. Yeah, someone's jealous of your stability. Someone's shocked at your stability and where you're headed, collective. You will get justice, all right? There will be justice. Thank you all for the support. So we got the Ace of Wands is someone who wants to take action towards you. They're inspired to like have a new beginning with you. But with the Ten of Swords, maybe the relationship is over. Maybe y'all went through a lot and things are just not the same, you know? And someone's very uncomfortable with how you're protecting yourself. Someone don't like it. They find it to be difficult. Someone finds you to be hard to deal with because you release them, or this is someone who needs to release you. They haven't walked away. Eight of Cups in the reversal is someone who is not good emotionally. Someone who's losing it, which is why they're doing all this hateful shit to you. So, you know, I'm just going to tell you this. Just because you say a person's name several times doesn't make a person want to like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like people who will set up, let's just say someone will say, oh, well, his name is let's just say you used to date someone named a certain name, and someone knows that you used to date a person named this name. They'll say this person is that name so that you can have in your mind, or you can think about that person. But when you think about that person, all you think about is the worst. You know, it don't make you like them anymore. It makes you hate them even more. Okay? So this is someone who's that obsessed, who will get people to do stuff like that, or will say their name is my name. Like you're not likable. You know, you're coming off as someone who's obsessed. Okay? So for you to even think that it would be an opportunity just because someone hears your name, it makes someone feel even more disgusted. The more I hear your name, the more disgusted I am about you. The more it really irritates me. So if you do it, it's only to irritate the collective. You're not making us happy by hearing your name, okay? Any of my ex's names I hear, it just makes me want to like be like, ugh, you know. I don't feel the emotion that someone may want me to feel. When I hear your name, it makes me say yuck, okay? It makes the collective want to heal and move on even more. You're not going to stop the collective's growth by thinking that just because someone says your name 1,000 times, or whatever the case is, that we're thinking about you. We're not thinking about you, okay? I know it feels like what my words may feel away. Maybe you could feel left out or something, but you're going to have to learn how to heal, because we don't like you, okay? So for you to try to be in someone's energy the way you are, it's like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Your manipulation and control tactics are not working. It's only causing you to have pain within yourself. You need to really heal, because we already recognize the signs when it comes to you and what you want someone to see or hear. Like us hearing your name don't make us happy, okay? It makes us feel like, ugh. Clarify more. Yeah, this is a person that has some sort of compassion, or they want to build trust with you. But you got your guard up. You like, hell no. You're in this Five of Swords energy. Tell me more. Yeah, it's someone who's trying to figure out how to work with you. Okay? Someone thinking about how to come together with you. It could be a group of people who got you on their mind. Clarify more. Yeah, they're all heartbroken, all these people. People who work with your exes and stuff that thought that they were going to get a come up, they're heartbroken because they're not going to have no luck. Tell me more about this. Clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah, these are people who are hurt by lessons that they know. You know, these are people who see that you're gaining victory throughout what they did to you, collective. These are people who know that they're going to be going through difficult cycles because of what they chose when it came to you. People who betray you, people who put you in like harm's way, or is continuing to like throw subliminals at you. You're not going to have no luck, boo. You know, you think that you're going to get away with what you say out your mouth, what you do, the shirts you wear, the hats you wear. I don't give a fuck about that. But you should care about what you do when it comes to me or the collective. Things that you do and say out of your mouth, what you project, that will backfire. Okay? So, don't you think that you could come for somebody and think that what your investments, whatever you've invested in, won't be given back to you, collective. Not you, collective, but these are people who are heartbroken because of what they took, the money they took, whatever they were a part of. People who have to be a part of these cycles, they're not happy, they're torn, collective, and they're watching you constantly. You know, these are people that know that they're under judgment. They're not going, nothing right gonna come by these people. So whatever they wanted for you, I see that you're just healing from what these people done. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so you're growing, you're healing, you're gaining new opportunities. There's a lot of hope here for you. And Spirit is like, I want you to be a clear thinker. I want you to really focus on your life, collective. Because look, you got a lot of shady energy here. That people who are being shady, who are like controlling certain parts of your life or trying to cause issues in your life, even though they look like they're confident, they're not happy. They're not happy because of what they chose to be a part of, collective. With the High Priestess, is people who made a choice to work against you. Okay? Clarify these Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a lot of communication. A lot of action. People who betray you, like people who like move real fast to hurt you, they're noticing that it's showing up in their life. No one's, when I got the signs, this is what they're recognizing. They're paying attention to their lives. So these are people who are not really happy about what they have going on. And it's because of what they've done, collective, what they took to gain. So, people can act like they're all well put together, but trust and believe me, collective, there's a price that you have to pay. You're not going to just think that you're getting away with messing with people and get away with it. Okay, so we got the three of Swords. So I'm also seeing here that people could be, a lot of you could be in this space where you're healing from the pain that you've gone through in your life. This could be you and family. Clarify the Three of Cups. Yeah, people who feel compassionate, they feel like sad because it's just like there's a lot of talk about you. You got a lot of talk around you, collective. Someone's talking a lot about you and your hard work, your effort. Tell me more. Yeah, someone's feeling burdened by this, about your protection, about your stability. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? It's because, wait, let me make sure that came out weird. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. It's someone who feels uncomfortable with you, with your calmness, with what you've learned, your intuitive knowledge, the knowledge that you have. This is you coming into like a lot of excitement and happiness here, fulfillment. When it comes to your foundation, collective, you're going to be gaining wishes. There are going to be wishes that are going to be fulfilled. You're coming into this new energy. Like I'm seeing here, you got new offers. Like someone could be very angry about what they have to give you. Clarify this Five of Swords. Someone could be feeling unhealed and unhappy with you rising above what you've gone through, collective. Tell me more. How are they feeling about this mother or the Empress? Clarify this mother. Tell me more. Is someone who has inner animosity towards you? Tell me more. What's this energy here? Someone who's losing control of their emotions. They're all over the place. Someone's not happy with how they feel about you, collective. Someone's going crazy. Okay, this is someone who's fought against you for a while. Guys, go check out my new videos that I posted on TikTok. I only got 3 views on the TikTok channels because people keep attacking my channel. So please support the channel, guys, and look out for my new decks that are coming out. This is one of my decks here, guys. This is called the Collective Code Family Legacy deck. I have clarifiers for the cards. I also have guidebooks. They don't come with the oracles, but they are very good. It's a very good book. It's not expensive. The book is not expensive. You'll be able to get that easily off of my Amazon page. You could pre-order now if you go on Amazon and look up my Self-Love is Legacy book. Anyway, guys, there are people who feeling very hurt. They're not happy at this time. Tell me more. These are people who are fake happy. You know, they're feeling rejected. They're feeling like you're not dealing with them. They're wanting to heal. They want to balance their emotions. They want to feel better. Yeah, they want a new opportunity. These are people who had took money. They're feeling bad for what they took. People want to heal because they're feeling stuck because of money that they took. They're feeling depressed about what they took. So we got signs, and it's because God is telling people to recognize the signs. So what signs are these, God? Let's look. So we got confirmation, signs, morals, divine messages, clues, speaking in code, proof, receipts, personal warning, body language, synchronicities, red flags, heads up, amen, messages from God. So we got the twin flames in the reversal. So far, what we know is that there is a cycle that's over, and maybe you could be getting a sign because of that, okay? So with that said, someone's feeling very emotional about you seeing someone for who they are. Okay, this is God giving you a sign about this person or these people. Whoever these people are or this person, they're heartbroken because you're coming out healed. You're coming out grounded, okay? There are people who don't like how they feel about you. This card was inspired by Stormy, Coach Stormy, Stormy Wellington. It was inspired by her. So yeah, I like that card. So that's the Hermit card, guys, because she's so knowledgeable. So I use that for, well, it's just an inspiration that I got from her. So anyway, let's keep going. And I have like more cards that you're gonna, you know, you'll see some inspiration that I had from other people that are like, I would say people that inspire me to like do better in my life. You see them on some of the cards, guys. But anyway, we got the signs. Clarify the signs. So yeah, someone feels very betrayed, okay? There's been betrayal. Maybe someone didn't recognize the signs. Clarify the signs here. Clarify this Ten of Swords, ancestors, please. So we got the Page of Pentacles and the Temperance. This is you healing. Someone's thinking about your healing. So this is someone who knows that you've healed. Okay? So there has been a lot that's happened to you. A lot of betrayal that you've gone through, collective. And with that, you know, you've gained morals. You know, you're in the divine alignment with the Most High. So someone has clarity that you have risen above the pain that someone has caused for you. They're thinking about your healing. Tell me more. So we got the Tower with the Ten of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Is someone who is feeling, they feeling messed up because someone's shocked. Someone's very shocked. They're shocked because what? Because of how inspired you are. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Someone who don't know, when they see you, they don't know what to say. They don't know how to feel. But someone has an emotion where they're shocked because they have some sort of attraction to you that they don't know how to deal with. Someone who wants to come around you, okay? Someone who wants to say something to you. They want to like come around. They feel inspired by you, but maybe they could be fighting their emotions with the Five of Wands. Tell me more. Clarify more. So yeah, this is someone who feels left out of your world. Okay, this is a person who's looking as if they're like winning or they're okay, but deep down, this is someone who feels inspired. They're learning from you and they feel left out. It's giving me like I remember years ago, I was dealing with this person who was going to be a famous I'm just going to say this person, he was going to be famous, okay? And I just knew we were gonna get married. I knew things were gonna like go well with us. And long story short, he broke up with me, and I did so much for this person. I invested in this relationship, thinking that we were, things were gonna be good. Come to find out, this person got married on my birthday after he broke up with me, and after that, I was very heartbroken, and this person was still working on the project that they were supposed to be successful in. And I'm like, dang, like I've been with you all this time, and you telling me I was in I was 20 years old, 21. Come to find out, like this person got married to someone else, and I put all of my love in this person just for them to turn around and get married to someone else who they're still married to at this time. Congratulations. But it was so I was so heartbroken about that, because I really thought that we were going to work out. I didn't know that they were behind my back seeing someone else. And so with that said, this is that type of energy. It's like someone who feels like you owe them because y'all were together for so long or whatever. Someone feels like, well, I did this, I did that. And this is how I was feeling at the time. Like, well, if you get famous, then you owe me this amount of money, or you owe me this. Like, this is someone who feels that they should take a cut of whatever you gonna have, or what you could be investing in when it comes to your self collective. Someone really feels like they you owe them. Okay, so when it comes to the signs, this is someone who feels hurt. The Wheel of Fortune, clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Judgment, the Devil. So this is someone who's trying to attach themselves. You're being protected though. There's changes that are happening where someone's still trying to like manipulate your journey, manipulate your life in some way. The Devil with the Judgment is like God protecting you from all this controlling energy. Where someone, tell me more. Someone is, their feelings, they're not okay emotionally. Someone's in a place where they're unhealed, they're feeling unworthy, they're not feeling hopeful, uninspired, they're feeling sad, depressed. Someone's in their head a lot. They just don't know how to feel right now, and they want to come around, okay, offering you love or something. This is what they're thinking about. They really want to heal things with you. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is someone who wants to move forward with this. They're trying to, they even trying to pray about it. Tell me more, ancestors. Yeah, so with the Magician card in reversal, is someone who don't have they don't have the control that they thought they had. They can't do it, okay? And this is what they're scared about. Someone who wants to come together with you. So when it comes to signs, it's giving me that God is saying, like, don't you recognize the signs? If someone is moving on with their life, why are you still trying to attach your energy to someone who has moved on? Someone really needs to release. Hold on, let me get my charger. Someone really needs to like let it go, because you've moved on, So I'm gonna put this sideways, guys, because the phone needs charging, child. So yeah, someone's still trying to bind or like pray that there is an opportunity for you guys to come back together, and a cycle is over with this person. They don't recognize it. They don't want to believe that. This is someone who still wants to hold on to you. Okay? And this is why they're feeling so bad. Ten of Swords. It's also giving me that someone don't want you to do good unless you're dealing with them. Clarify this elder card. Clarify the elder card piece. So we got the so you're very wise. You're very wise, and you have the information that you need. Tell me more about this. So we got the Ten of Cups, the Justice. That's what gives you justice. This is what someone's worried about, because they're in their mind going through a lot mentally. They're feeling guilty. They're having a lot of fear. They could be feeling defeated. Someone's just very worried about what the justice that you're getting, the fulfillment that you're going to be receiving. Someone's not happy with where you're headed in your life, collective, okay? This could be a father, because this card is the Emperor, but it says father at the top. So it could be a father figure. This could be someone who practices magic too. Clarify more, ancestors. So we got the Ten of Cups. So what it is that you know what you need to know, collective. You're coming into happiness and fulfillment. There's a lot of positivity around you when it comes to what you ignite, okay? So I'm also seeing here that this is what someone is confused on. Someone feels a way about it. Seven of Cups energy here. Oh, someone's in their head a lot. They're like trying to retain certain information that they could be confused about. With the Hermit card and the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords is, people who are thinking about people could be wanting to work with you. They're trying to figure out how to work with you. Clarify more. Clarify the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Swords, ancestors. So we got the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. Clarify more. Clarify this. And the Hierophant with the Sun card. So there is someone who's depressed. Why is the Hermit in reverse? It's because there's a toxic community. Clarify the energy behind this community, the Hierophant. It's dealing with a past relationship. It could be dealing with a relationship that you were tied to that you're no longer connected to. You're stable on your own, collective. And so with the Star card and the Judgment, it's God protecting you and leading you into better places. All right? It's because of what you gain knowledge on. You're fully aware, collective. You mastered thyself. This is what's causing you to win. This is what's causing you to step into your true power. This is also causing others to heal. Five of Pentacles with the Six of Swords are people who need to heal. People who are feeling very low in their energy and they're trying to fake happy. This could be a King of Pentacles, an earth sign man who's acting happy, but they're not. What's the energy behind this King of Pentacles? Why is the King of Pentacles here? What's wrong with him? It's somebody who is stressing. Okay, they're trying to look like they're in control, but the Tower card is here. It's someone who is, they're having an epiphany. Someone's having a wake-up call, or this is some sort of, this is like an awakening that someone's having that they're disturbed by. Someone who's not going to get away with what they've been doing. Okay? And tell me more, clarify more. Someone who's feeling stuck because we got the Tower and the Ace of Swords. It's someone who's still trying to stay in control. Okay? Because they want money. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles. The Devil with the Temperance. Someone who's trying to regulate you or regulate your journey. I'm telling you, they're going through karma, collective. You cannot possibly be doing good. Whatever you send out is what you get back. So these are people who are tied to like fake people, fake friends. Like they not around people they can trust like that. You know, these are people who are drinking a lot. Tell me more. Yeah, because you're stepping into a new chapter, collective. And there is truth that's being revealed when it comes to you. And someone who really likes you is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with everything you do. They're watching you a lot. Okay? And they want to come around acting like, I'm not a part of something. Like someone wants to fake like they're not a part of something, or they've not gained money to hurt you, or cause you pain or something like this. Be careful of this person. They're not good. Okay? So with the Hierophant and reversal is someone who's not going to be honest with you. This is someone who's gained understanding that what they're a part of is something that is very negative. Okay? Tell me more about this, ancestors. Clarify this hermit with the Hierophant with the sun. Yeah, this is a person who wants to come around you. They want you to heal them. They're going through karma, okay? And they want you to like help them. Tell me more. Yeah, this is a person who's wanting to work on themselves. They want to work on they may have like issues when it comes to their younger self. Someone may have gone through a lot as a younger child. Look out for my inner child deck too, guys. Someone's going through a lot when it comes to their inner child, okay? And they're trying to figure out what to do. They want to build some sort of connection with you. It's because they made a choice to like betray you. This is a person who they feel could help. Clarify more. Yeah, they gotten clarity. This is a person who ain't doing good. They see that you have gotten a lot of fulfillment in your life, or you're loving yourself. You're in a good phase. This is what someone's been thinking about. They've been working on themselves or trying to. Someone wants to take charge. They want to do better in their life. But they could be tied to unhealthy habits, okay? They could be burdened by a lot of anger. They also could be in court or experiencing legal issues. Tell me more. This is a person who's juggling a whole lot, okay? And they could be going through a lot financially, all right? This is a person who is in their head a lot. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to figure out what to do. But they're tied to something that's very toxic. And it's an air sign man, possibly, who still has like deep attachments to their younger self that is like out of alignment with who they want to be. Clarify more. Tell me more. Yeah, so this is a earth sign man or earth sign woman. It could also be a woman who's a liar. Okay, it's an earth sign woman who's very sneaky, conniving. Tell me about this person. They're not gonna be saying enough. They're not gonna be saying a lot, but they're gonna be walking away, or you're gonna be walking away from them. Why are they walking away, or what's happening? It's somebody who's going through changes in their life, huge changes. They're trying to figure out what to do. It's these men who are stressing. They don't know what direction to turn in. What's wrong with them? What happened? There's justice playing out, okay? So the issue is people who done you dirty, they're regretting what they did. It's someone who has to be tied to a toxic system. Whatever the case is, collective, someone's not happy with the results of their action. Things are not playing out how they expected it to, and it's just causing a lot of sadness and grief for somebody who's not experiencing the life that they thought they'd receive, okay? So yeah, that's the high priestess. Someone's very sad about what I'm saying. Someone's in regret when it comes to a relationship and what they chose. They feel like they betrayed you a whole lot, collective. All right? So with the magician and the Four of Cups is someone who could be trying to do magic behind the scenes or at home or whatever. But they're getting a lot of disappointment because there is no options when it comes to you. This is someone who's not going to be able to get what they want. They want a relationship with you, but the issue is you're going to walk away, okay? So with the Three of Cups is people who have emotions for you. They feel like you represent a lot of abundance, okay? So these are people who want to come towards you. They want to make it right, all right? But I don't see you making it right with them. I see you walking away from these people, which is what they're not happy with. Clarify this signs card, ancestors. Yeah, so we got the Six of Pentacles in a reversal. So it's like God saying, if someone's not given to you, why are you continuously like trying to be in someone's energy? Clarify more. Someone could be selfish. All right, someone's trying to be someone's trying to attach to you without giving to you as well. Someone who could be jealous of you or trying to control your life. Okay, this Queen of Cups is a water sign woman who could be very hurt. They feel defeated. They feel like they're going through a lot because of you. And they could be sad because they have to keep dealing with this fire sign. Okay? So with the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool card, it's someone who's having a new beginning, but the new beginning that they're having is faking happy, faking as if they're okay, being left out. They're not truly having like them connections that they truly want, okay? And it's because someone has to fake their life, okay? So with the King of Wands, it's someone who's very disturbed, possibly about what I'm saying, or someone who's like committed to causing disasters, but the issue is always causing backfires for this person. So with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, if someone trying to figure out how to connect with you, someone could be wanting to come in and say, they want to communicate with you. They want to use some sort of soft emotion when it comes to you. Someone's going to be speaking on how to gain some sort of. Someone wants to have. They want to connect with you. They're watching you be stable, and they want to talk. They want to talk to you. They're going to be saying sweet nothings in your ear. Okay? This is someone who's jealous of you and who's a liar, sneaky, very deceitful, okay? Be careful who you connecting with. It could be a Capricorn. It could be some earth sign. She's under judgment for what she's done. Someone could have did something to your food. Someone's stuck on how they feel. Yeah, clarify the Seven of Cups. It's someone who's just going through a lot of burden right now. They're not happy with where they are, okay? And they could feel like they're under judgment. And it's because of the clarity that you have. Someone's clear on your stability and your, you just got good things happening for you. You're moving forward. It's causing a lot of pain for somebody because someone may not be a part of this. Okay, so we got the Elder. Clarify the Elder. So you got Justice here. Why we got Elder? Ancestors. Because the Elder is here because you've outgrown certain situations that don't serve you. You have become emotionally aware. You've mastered your emotions. And you closed out cycles successfully, which caused you to be someone of value. You could be an older woman. You could be 42. You could be 24. Or you could be older. But what I'm seeing here is you stabilized your energy where you're like calm. You know how to regulate your emotions. You're also making history at this time. You have traditional beliefs and you're very mature for your age. You could be an elder or you could be younger, just someone who has a lot of wisdom. And you could be someone who's not prone to how they do like the new, what do they call it? They call it the new norm, okay? You're not into that. So what I'm seeing here is like you got a lot of wisdom. You built a foundation or you're building a foundation. And you know, you're not stuck in memories that you once had with people. I see that you could either be a father figure, a mother figure, you're spiritual, you could be a teacher, you're old school. So you do things in alignment. There's nothing new under the sun to you. Tell me more. You know, I'm just seeing here that you've gotten through a lot, or you're getting through a lot. You could be walking away from family, people that don't serve you. You could be a curse breaker in your family. You could be a mother figure. I'm seeing here that your investments are paying off, and it's because you're loving yourself. If you can see it, her chain says self-love is legacy, and her cup says, oh, that's the Ace of Cups. So yeah, you're filling your cup, okay? You're focused on you. You're giving yourself a lot of love at this time. And someone could be watching you do that. Someone sees that you're emotionally fulfilled and they may not like it. They're watching you constantly. You see that? Someone's watching you. Clarify this Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, someone feels left out. It's a King of Wands here who wants to be your friend. Someone who messed up y'all relationship. There are a lot of crazy shit that happened in y'all relationship. Someone wants you to give to them now. They're stressing with people that they don't like, or people that stressing them out. They want to do things on their own. There could be very protective of their energy, still trying to be grounded, okay? So I just see, you know, someone's trying to choose better for their life. With the Lover's card, it's someone who knows that there is a relationship that is over. Four of Wands energy in a reversal is someone who you don't have a stable environment with. Tell me more. Yeah, this is a person who refuses to do right, okay? This is a person who is rebellious when it comes to God, rebellious when it comes to morality, rebellious when it comes to morals for themselves, and you know, integrity. Someone who don't have dignity. What I'm seeing here is like you're getting justice from this anyway. So whatever this person is doing, even if they try to rebel, they know, they're very clear on what will happen to them if they keep messing with you. Okay, it's always going to backfire. So people who continuously mess with you for no reason, you know, how would, you know, it's like maybe your confidence offends people. If people worked on themselves enough and stopped trying to use other people to, because it never has to be that way, but there are people who are insecure with how they feel, and so they want to control you and your emotions instead of healing. You know, that's not right to try to control other people because you're not happy with who you are. You know, you've made a life that was strictly to control others, but while you're doing it, you're depressed, you're angry, you know, you feel upset. So I'm seeing here with the Ten of Pentacles is you're gaining stability, healing, fast movement, and people are wanting to interfere in your growth and where you're headed in your life, collective. There are good things that are trying to come in, but you got people that are very jealous and envious of you and how hard you're working when it comes to yourself. Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. So we got the Four of Cups in the reversal and the Ten of Swords. So these are people who feel betrayed by you because it's over. They did a lot to you and they want to come back around. Tell me more. Yeah, it's over, collective. I can't make this shit up. Okay, someone's very uncomfortable. They very hurt. So these are people who are mad. They have tension around your stability, or you know where you're headed. Okay, so you're gonna be good. You know, I want you to stay strong in who you are, collective. Okay, so with that said, you are coming into fulfillment. Someone is very stressed about this. Someone's very, very stressed about your independence. This is all they can think about your hard work and how you're working on yourself, you're elevating, and you're stepping into this Ten of Pentacles energy. Someone is stressed about that, collective. Tell me more. Yeah, you're going to get justice, okay? And it's because of the efforts that you put in. This is the Seven of Pentacles with the Justice card. I'm seeing here you're going to gain stability, collective. You could be a mother. There's people constantly watching you, watching your every move. You know what I'm saying? People that don't know how to handle what they got going on in their life, but too focused and bothered by you. It's crazy. So yeah, people who want you to give to them all of a sudden, this could be family members. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a bunch of people stressing about how defensive you are. Collective, people are stressing about you. Okay? They're stressing about how you've grown, how you developed. They're so depressed. There are people who are miserable, collective, because of what you know, what you're aware of. You broken some sort of cycle that's causing people to realize that they're really not happy. Okay? People who realizing that the facade that they're putting on is something that they're trying to defend as well. You know, people cannot, they don't like to know their truth. Tell me more. They want to be free, but they're mad. They're also looking at you while you're like free. Someone's very disturbed about how happy you are. Someone feels left out of your world. Someone also sees that you may be going through a lot. You may be feeling like you lost a lot, but you're still complete. You're still happy. You know, you're in this full card energy. Okay, this is all someone can think about when they're laying down. It's like, dang, like, how is the collective so calm? You know, they know that whatever they wanted you to feel, they're not feeling. Whatever, maybe someone wanted you to feel uninspired. They didn't want you to feel creative. They didn't want you to work on yourself. They didn't want you to heal. You know, whatever someone wanted for you is what they're going to be getting back. Okay? So I'm just seeing here, whatever someone put out is what they get back. And they're looking at your efforts and how you are continuously growing and discovering who you are. You're being, you're becoming, you're just doing well, collective. Excuse me. And so with the wisdom is what you're aware of, what you know. Okay? So you're on a path. And it's because of you developing and becoming your best self. So let's look into the path. Let's do a recap real quick. So you gain wisdom when it comes to karmic relationships. Okay? You are aware of what no longer serves you. God is giving you signs. God is giving you awareness as well as wisdom that you're using on your path to continue to develop and grow. All right, so we got the path here, and it's because you are on a journey, collective. This is a beautiful journey. All right, so with the two of, this is number 2, let's see, you could be on your second year or your second day of, you know, developing and becoming. I want to speak to those who like worship to, like, let's just say you hurt people in the process of praising God at the same time. You're not gonna have no luck. You're stabbing people in the back while praying and hallelujah, forgive me, God. You're acting like you're saved, but you're behind the shades, and you're behind, you know, you're doing a lot of things behind the person's back. You're causing a lot of pain for someone. You've done a lot of hateful things to someone. And then you go to God praying, oh God, help me. Oh God, I repent. And you keep doing it over and over again. God is not in alignment with you. God do not know you. And God do not like people like you and your karmic ways. God may love you, but God does not like your ways. And God is not going to attach or help anyone who's continuously having to do people dirty in order to gain. If you're connected to something toxic and you've not walked away from it, you're not covered by God. Okay? That's the message. So while you think that you're going to sit here and pray after you done stabbed someone in the back, you done possibly poisoned someone's food, whatever you've done, there will be just judgment upon your head. There will be the wrath of God that will cause many, many disasters in your life. So while you trying to comfort someone or bring pain to somebody and you think you can pray pray it off. You think, oh, well, if I pray, you know how Catholics, some Catholics do, they will stab you in the back, and then they'll go in there, that little hole thing, and talk to the priest, and think that the priest is supposed to cleanse their sins. You're not, that is not how that works. So if you really think that you about to sit here and ask God for forgiveness after you done stab someone in the back repeatedly, and you keep doing it, and after you get done doing it, you praying to God, saying, speaking in tongues or whatever you're doing, you really think that God is about to bless you or protect you or you're covered? You're not. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. You may say, oh, you don't know my God. I know God would not stand for someone betraying the collective, a chosen being, someone who's walking in their righteous path. You think you about to sit here and go to church after you done stab someone in the back, pray to God, and nothing comes for you? After you didn't cause unalignment to people, or pain to families, or separation to families, and you could be someone of authority, you think you're about to get away with separating families for no reason, or causing pain to mothers or children, and you're a part of that shit? You think you about to go to church and say, oh God, forgive me, and you think that God is just gonna wipe your sins away? You gotta be crazy. Not on I know, if you think you about to stab me in the back and then be praying after, doing your little tongues and stuff, speaking in tongues, and thinking God is not gonna comfort that ass for what you did to the collective, you think you're gonna get away with what you're doing? You gotta be crazy. I pray that God bring the judgment down on you so hard every time you come for the collective and myself. I pray to God never hears your prayers. I pray that God never hears your prayers. So no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. This warns against loyalty to conflicting causes at cause. Whoever is not with me is against me, and whoever does not gather with me scatters. This emphasizes that in matters of faith and truth, one's allegiance is clear. There is no neutral ground. Adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means an enemy against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. This shows that aligning with worldly values often conflicts with God's truth. So if you are aligning with negativity and causing pain for others, let's just say you're someone who jumped on the bandwagon to betray the collective. You're a part of wearing like the red and all that, like, you know, the red sacrifice colors that a lot of the famous people are wearing now, giving subliminals to people like myself and those who are chosen ones. You think you about to get away with that and just think, oh, well, God is good. No, baby. You're not about to sit here and cause pain for someone and then be, you know, oh, God got me. Like, no, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You either in or you're out. You're not about to sit here and fake being my friend, but stabbing me in the back. You think I'm about to sit here and deal with you? Even God would not deal with you. Like, the collective wouldn't even deal with you if you're sitting here smiling, acting as if you support the community. You're speaking so highly and good. You're saying, oh, all these good things, but behind the scenes, you're doing the total opposite. You're evil. You're wicked. That's how I see you. You know what I'm saying? So you sit here, you act like you're someone that you're not. Deep down, you know who you are. You know you wicked. You know what you get down with. But you sitting here painting a false perception and illusion, pretending to be someone you're not when you really wicked. Anytime I see someone who is wearing like the highlighter little things or whatever, and the red and all that, like you trying to throw a subliminal at me or anyone who's going through what I'm going through, baby, I know what side you on. I know what you into, and I know what you up to, and I don't respect you. You know, you cannot sit here and play both sides. You can't sit here and say one thing and you do the other. You're not my friend. I don't trust you, and I don't like you. Okay? I need loyal people in my camp, which is why I don't have friends right now, because every single one of my friends betrayed me and stabbed me in the fucking back, which is why I don't trust a lot of these hoes. So, you know, you sit here, you want to sit here and talk all good on your platform, acting like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm this and I'm that. But you sit here and you are literally throwing a subliminal out. You're being shady, and you're trying to justify what you doing, what you're a part of, when really you know deep down inside how you got where you are. Instead of doing it the righteous way, you sit here and you go against what God, everything that God don't stand for. And you sit here and you praise, or you act like you're a part of, you're a part of like a community where you want right things or good things to happen to people, but you're evil, you're wicked. You play both sides. You're fake. I see you as a fake. You just fake to me. You know, I don't respect people like you. You know, and you could be mad about what I'm saying all you want to, but you know what you're a part of. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're just gonna be mad. You're gonna feel defeated every time. You know, you're sad, you're feeling emotional, and I'm seeing here that there's choices that you're gonna be having to make. And one of the choices that you chose is to betray your own brother and your sister. You know, you're hateful. You're very hateful. And you did it for money. You did it for gain. You did it for a come up. You do anything for money. You know what I'm saying? You sit here, you want to throw a damn subliminal. But baby, I'm telling you, every subliminal you throw it's definitely gonna cause you issues in your life. Okay? So you're not one to put me in fear. No person can put me or the collective in fear. All you can do is project and do your wicked things, but at the end of the day, I'm protected. It's one thing to say you're protected, and it's another thing to actually be protected. You can run your mouth all you want to and say, oh, well, God this and God that. Like, really, know where you stand when it comes to God. Even if you call me broke, I'm abundant when it comes to my relationship with the divine. I'm covered. Know that for real. Are you? You sit here, you want to talk about me. The only reason why I'm where I am financially is because there are a bunch of hating ass hoes who don't want to see me or like the collective do well. Do you know that people got together to hire me for a job, and literally I got fired 3 days later? This is how hateful it is. This is how hateful it is. Okay? It's difficult for chosen beings to like have a consistent job, because there's a bunch of hating ass hoes on a job that don't like your strength. They want you to like look insecure or be insecure when it don't even have to be like that. Everyone should be strong in who they are. What does me loving myself have to do with you and your insecurities? Why are you causing problems on someone's job because you're hateful and you're jealous? You're just evil. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I would like to work in my degree. I would like to be years in my work or whatever, so I could save and do the things that I want to do. But the problem is there are people who are constantly sabotaging my life, and people like us. So, you sit here, you want to dog someone out for what they don't have, but you don't know half of why people don't have what they have. A lot of it is because of betrayal. A lot of it is because of people who are being foreshadowed, whatever the case is. I had a whole home. I had 2 homes. Well, 3 actually. I was living in one and I was owning 2. But there was a lot of sabotage that happened. I was in the process of rebuilding. It's like chosen ones have to rebuild all the time because there are a bunch of haters who don't want to see people like us do well. There's people who want you to lean on them so that they could feel like they're somebody. You know, you just weak. You weak to me. You know, you're not right, and you're not gonna have no luck. There's like a lot of jealousy, envious people out here who don't want to see people like you do good. It's people who made horrible choices in their life, and they want to take that shit out on you. We're not the reason you signed the contracts you signed. You did what you did. Whatever you did, that's your problem. That's your issue. You want to take that out on someone else, and you fear gaining the strength to walk away from something that never served you and never will. You know, tell me more. Never will. It will never serve you. People have to do. There are people who are buying to toxicity. There are people who are buying to hate. There are people who are so jealous they don't know how to mirror the fact that you are not like them. These are people that literally want to send you like death spells, sick spells. But the issue is with them sending that, do you know that shit will be sent right back to you? You know how quickly that sends back to you? The pain that you want to enforce on others will be sent back to you because of how hateful you are. Everything that you put out is what you get back, which is why people see you in such a peaceful energy. Even though you may be going through a lot, collective, it doesn't negate the fact that you are still mentally at peace because you make the right decisions when it comes to your life. When it comes to certain choices around money and what you're taking, you want to be careful with that. You know, and I'm not one to sit here and just run my mouth. Like, when I'm about something, I'm about it. Okay? Which is why I work so hard. I've worked so hard. I have the receipts to what I've done in my life. I don't sit on my ass. I'm not a lazy llama bean. And you don't see me sitting here just like doing nothing. I'm someone who like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm a loyal friend. I'm a loyal lover. I'm a loyal all that. Like, if I'm your friend for real, I'm gonna be that. Ain't many out here like that, collective. It's a lot of hating ass hoes. People that have been insecure from a long a long time. Like, these people have been, a lot of these people have been insecure, hateful, jealous, and have had come back here just to cause interference for people who would like to grow and develop and do well. You never know when it's your breakthrough. So I want you to continue to keep going. God is giving you wisdom to do so. You're on a path. You're on this path for a reason, collective. Never give up. Never allow people to throw money in your face to like lose who you are. A lot of people, they take the wrong route thinking that they're gaining when really they've lost. You know, you've lost. You know what I'm saying? How do you really feel about what you have? Like, you know, someone has done a lot of investing when it came to, you know, there are people who are hurting about contracts that they bind themselves to, connected to. They're heartbroken. They're not happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people who want to make you feel like you're lacking. Yeah, you may not have all the money in the world. I would like to. You know, and it's not like I'm sitting here being lazy. I've never been lazy in my freaking life. I've always been a hard worker. I've always been an overachiever. I may not be the smartest person in the world, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of smart ass people who are stupid. Which is why a lot of these people who are so-called smart make horrible decisions. So even if I may not be the smartest person, I know how to make a dollar. I know how to manage. I know how to do well in life. If people left me alone, I would possibly be very, very successful. I would have been owning about 5 houses by now. You know what I'm saying? I could have been doing good. I don't want to talk about coulda, shoulda, woulda. What I'm saying is, there's, you know, no one wants to be broke. No one's tried to do that. You know, there's been someone who's been navigated in certain life experiences that cause delays and setbacks and sabotage. So many people who are doing well, just because someone's doing well in their life or is successful doesn't mean that they've done anything hateful to gain their success. So I want to make that clear too. But there, is a huge difference. There are people who have stabbed the collective in the back, who are doing wicked things to gain, and they're not happy. And there are people who are not a part of that lifestyle, who actually make it and maintain their abundance through being righteous, and who actually do the work to, like, work hard out here. So no, everybody who's successful ain't someone who, like, did hurtful things to other people. So I just want to make that clear. I do understand that. But there are people who have gone against me and the collective and has betrayed us by jumping on the bandwagon to cause betrayal for people like myself. So with that said, I just want to make that clear. Like, I do know that there are people who are really out here getting it, who are really out here who earned their positions without causing pain for others or causing unalignment for others. Okay? Unfortunately, everybody can't say that. Even if they say it out their mouth, everyone knows where they are in their life. Everyone knows why certain things are the way that they are in their life. So there are a lot of people who are depressed, know why they're depressed, know what they're attached to, what they have to commit to. Even if people say that they're not, everybody knows their story. Everyone knows how they ended up where they are. And, you may say it, oh, I ain't doing this, or I'm not a part of that, but everyone has to live their reality in the end. Okay? So what you've done to gain, okay? So with that said, this is people who chose money over themselves with the Ace of Cups in a reversal. People. And another thing is, if I did not say your name, please don't come for me. I really hate when people try to project what they feel or what someone told them I thought. If someone told you what I thought, you should shut them down instantly. Don't get mad about what I'm saying and someone telling you, oh, this person was thinking about you or saying this and if you didn't hear it out of my mouth, then obviously there's someone who's lying to you. Because if you did not hear it out of my mouth, then you're going to be mad for no reason. Okay? But anyway, with that said, there is information coming in about your stability. It is causing unfulfillment and burden for people who feel as if they've not invested in themselves. The Ace of Cups came up in a reversal. So this is someone who's not happy. They're not satisfied with themselves. And they could be going through karma. This is someone who has a lot of decisions to make. They're going through a lot of illusions and confusion. And they're trying to figure out what they need to do. All right. And with the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands in the reversal, it's someone who could be losing a home, or what is this? What are they losing? Someone who could be stuck because they're losing a lot. What are they losing? It's a water sign woman who could be in the Tower reverse. So this is someone who's emotional or unsettled about what they're losing when it comes to their foundation. Clarify more. Clarify this. Yeah, someone could be very heartbroken about this. Who is this? This is somebody who is trying to take action. This is someone who is very aware. Tell me more. It's someone who's like unfulfilled, unhappy. They're unsettled because there's, they're not getting what they desire. Okay. It's your confidence. What they're aware of is causing someone to be emotionally out of alignment, and they're unhappy right now. Okay, this is someone who they don't know what to do with their emotions. Emotionally, they are all over the place. The Fool card is someone who's hesitant to make certain decisions. You know, this could be a fire sign man. This fire sign man is someone who wants to force a relationship on you or a new opportunity with you. Someone who wants or desires a need to connect with you in an emotional way, but they have anger in them. They're in their ego, okay? So they got like they don't like you. They got conflict with you and they're very prideful. This is a person who's losing control of themselves secretly. You know, someone who could be in fear of what could be coming for them. Tell me more. Yeah, this is someone who's out of alignment, and especially when it comes to you. So when it comes to you, like they see you as someone who's grounded and stable, and they're emotional about you, collective. You could be getting justice where someone could be either trying to act like they're together, they could be going to jail. Tell me more. Yeah, someone who's stressing a lot. They're not able to like rest the way they want to. Three of Pentacles is a group of people. It could be family wanting to work with you. But yeah, so what I'm seeing is like people who have some sort of emotion for you, people who could even be in regret for how they did you, okay? So these are the people who possibly took deals to betray you, people who could be communicating about you, or, you know, there's a lot of talk about you, collective. Make sure you guys watch the last videos I have on my TikTok channel. I did a reading with Monica's song. It's called So Gone. I got a spiritual download for that reading. So make sure you guys go finish watching the rest of the reading. Please support the channel, guys. I know my messages can be hard to hear, but I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. These are messages that are divinely guided by the Most High. So, you know, there are people who could not stand what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there is someone who needs to choose to, like, there needs to be changes. Clarify this, the Big Chop ancestors. Why we got the Big Chop? The Big Chop is, there is a cycle that's closing. Someone who's trying to still control certain outcomes. You know, what I'm getting here is someone's still trying to control it, but it's inevitable. Change is inevitable. Okay, so what number 4 is, you could be on your fourth year of healing, your self-love journey, 4th day, 4th month, 4th week, whatever the case is. You're getting to the root of things where you know you need to let go of control. And you could be an earth sign woman, or you could be an earth sign man. You could be a Gemini, you could be a Taurus. Whoever you are, I'm seeing here that there is a cycle that's closing. So it's organ, ego, death, letting go, cut off, dismissal, growth, overtime, root, cause, strengthening, starting over, productivity, split, starting over, maturity. This is someone who knows that they gotta let go even though they don't want to. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's definitely in this phase of letting go. They know they don't have no other options. The Devil in the reversal, that's huge. Good job. So this is someone who is releasing control. You know, they have to. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, someone wants to move fast. Someone wants to, so they're working with a bunch of people that they're hurt around. Okay? This is people that either feel hurt or that they're working with, that they're feeling hurt with. People that are giving to them. Clarify 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's feeling angry. Someone's feeling angry. We got the Chariot in reversal. What's going on with these people? What's clarify this Emperor? Ace of Wands. This person heartbroken. Dealing with a water sign man and a water sign woman. They're in their head. A king. This could be an air sign man. All these people feel sad. Why they so sad? Why they so sad? because they're insecure and they're not really wanting to recognize that. These are people that are slowly getting a wake-up call that they don't want to get. Tell me more. What's going on with these people? They're trying to be in their ego. They're trying to be strong in their ego, but they're liars. You know, they're people that you're going to be rejecting. These are people that are in their egos. They're making a choice to betray you too, collective. They're hurt because of what they got to do. What do these people got to do to the collective? Okay, so we got the Temperance with the Page of Cups. These are people who want to connect with you. They want to apologize to you, but maybe they feel blocked off from you. They want to heal things with you. They feel hurt, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, it's someone who wants to come in with a new offer, all right? They find you to be someone who could bring them, you know, like happiness, okay? So there's a group of people that could be hurting that you disconnected yourself from. Or these could be people that want to disconnect themselves from certain systems, whatever the case is. Someone wants to start over. Tell me more about the big chop. Yeah, they know that. They know. Hold on. So this is a person that is aware that they're not going to be gaining the respect that they deserve. Clarify the Six of Wands. Someone who's stressing, disappointed. They're going through a lot. They're worried, okay? Why are they worried? Because their heart, like someone's very heartbroken. It's a lot of pain a bunch of people could be having here. And they know that they need to go within. All right? A group of people. Clarify these people. Yeah, because they're fully aware of that, you know, this is going to bring them justice. They want a true connection with the Most High. They want to evolve, okay? These are people that want change in their life. And with the Five of Swords, it's someone who could be very mad or unsettled in their energy working with a group of people that they're mad with. These are people that they're hurt around, like they're hurt with the community of people that they have to keep giving to. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this earth sign woman feels like she has to give to these people. She feels stuck with these group of people. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, ancestors. So we got the Queen, we got the Star, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands. So this is someone who knows the truth about your healing. You could be a air sign woman, a Sagittarius. You could be a Scorpio too. You're getting through a difficult time, okay? And it's giving you opportunity to gain some sort of fulfillment that someone may feel a way about. Okay, so it's a earth sign man and a air sign man that you'll know they need to walk away because you're protecting your energy. Someone's trying to figure out how to try to make a choice to come towards you. They're in their head a whole lot about you, and they know that you've detached from them. They know you're no longer connected to them in any way. All right, and this is like causing changes that are happening, collective. Someone's disturbed by your inner peace or by you moving on, like you're just doing you. Someone knows that you've detached from them. They feel a way about that. Okay, someone needs to leave you alone. All right. So yeah, you've detached yourself from someone. This could be a Leo. You could be someone also feels depressed about, they stressing about you letting them go. Secretly, this is someone who's trying to stay emotionally grounded, but they're heartbroken. They're feeling stuck, okay? So that's the transformation. So the problem is there are people that know that they're not in alignment. They know that they need to heal. They gotten signs as well. And, you know, this is, you know, you've gained wisdom. You've gained enlightenment, okay? And so with the enlightenment that you have, it's causing you to get on your path, all right? So clarify this influence card. So we got unstoppable, okay? So so we got the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot, ancestors. So it's telling me that someone's watching you break cycles. watching you do something out the norm, okay? This is you being so unstoppable that you're breaking cycles that are not, that everybody not able to do. Clarify more about this. This is what someone's seeing, that you're healing. You know, there is opportunity here, restoration, changes that are happening, fulfillment. Tell me more. Yeah. So you're assertive when it comes to your life, collective, all right? You're working very hard. God is guiding you. You know, you're aware, like you got awareness, you're getting justice. Someone's so mad about this. Someone's mad about what you know. And they're in their head feeling really sad about you, collective. Someone from your past. They are so angry. Someone feels jealous of you, unstable, thinking about you, and going through a lot of karma for messing with you. Okay? Someone ain't gonna have no luck. They're stuck, okay? So I mean, people, they can play with you, but I'm telling you, it never works out for them. All right? People, you know what they tied themselves into is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just to gain some sort of status. Someone's gained status. They're stressing about the status that they gained. They're wanting to walk away. You know, someone's just in their head. This fire sign man, or this could be anybody. It could be a Gemini man or woman, whoever it is. I'm seeing someone who's stressing about the authority that they have, and they want to be free from this. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Simply Blessed. Thank you, I'm sorry. Thank you, Simply Blessed. I really appreciate that. So yeah, this fire sign man, or it could be a Gemini. Whoever this is, they're like they're stressed because of what they want to be freed from. Okay? So this is a person who's a part of something that they don't want to be a part of no more. And they're stressing. They don't have no peace. Someone don't have no peace. They're acting like they're a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities, but they're not. Okay? So, what else, ancestors, do we need to know? Clarify influence. So, we got the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. So we got the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's people working together to be shady towards you, collective. What they're doing. People who, clarify the Five of Swords. So it's people that want to work with you. The issue is they're not being honest, okay? They're not going to be telling you everything. I just see you walking away, okay? You walking into abundance, collective. You're protecting what you are gaining, okay? So you're gaining momentum, and I'm seeing here that you're confident. You could be a mother. You could be ending a relationship with, who is this? Clarify this Queen of Wands. Someone stressing about a relationship with you. Could be an earth sign man. It could be a fire. No, it's a Gemini or a Taurus, the World card. So I'm seeing here you close out a cycle with people. People are sad about this. It's your strength, collective. Someone who wants to like be intimidating or be strategic on how to what they want to do, what they're trying to do. Be unfair to you. Tell me more. Clarify this. They're thinking on how to do you dirty, okay? They're thinking about how to get you to commit to something that will leave you in the cold. Be careful what you're investing in, what money you're taking, because whatever this is, if you make this choice, you're going to feel really low. You're going to feel you're not going to do good. You're not going to feel good about yourself, okay? So be careful about what you're taking, because someone could be trying to set you up to take money that is going to lead you into a difficult space in your life, okay? Where you're not going to be happy about the choice. So yeah, someone could be trying to influence you to do to make some sort of offer or take an offer. Clarify influence. Clarify influence. Yeah, someone wants to like get you to take an offer that will betray you. Okay, this is gonna cause some sort of pain for you, collective, where you're gonna feel so hurt. All right, you gotten clarity of what you went through. It's very toxic. It's to tie you into something or a contract that you're not gonna be happy with. Someone's gonna be coming around while you're working really hard on yourself. You know, you're gaining stability, and I feel like you've gotten the knowledge already because you're coming in as someone who's very inspired, or you like a star. You could have, or you gain awareness of what someone did to you, of how hard you got to work in order to be involved in something toxic. Maybe you signed the contract. Someone could have talked you into this, and you're stressing about what you earned. You're stressing about what you took. You're learning about what you took. Tell me more. Yeah, so with the 7 of Wands is, Spirit is saying, make sure that you're fighting for yourself. Tell me more. Because you're gonna gain opportunity here, but be careful of what you're taking. It's going to, whatever you're getting, you're going to be happy, but just be careful of the options that are being given to you. Make sure that the choices that you're taking will not lead you into feeling burdened or stuck, okay? Because there could be a fire sign or someone who's trying to work on an opportunity to get you stuck like them. You know, misery loves company, collective. When people see you're prospering, you're doing well, and you know you got momentum, there are people who want to come and sabotage your life, okay? Sabotage your consistency. There are people who want to slow you down. People who got nasty attitudes, they're jealous. They want to continue to be committed to like trying to block your success. So I'm telling you, be careful what offers you're taking. Tell me more. Yeah, because it's going to lead you right in the code. It's going to lead you right in the code. This is a community who working together. What is their what is their, what are they trying to do to the collective? What is their goal for the collective? These are people who feel left out of your world. They want to come together with you. They're wanting to work on a new relationship, but they're heartbroken. They see that you're rising above it. They're seeing that there's a lot of positive things that could be happening for you. They feel you can heal them. They're going through a lot of tension in their life. You know, these are people who feel left out. They're not feeling at their best, and they feel like you can help them. They feel like they're, you know, whatever they're going through, someone could also, what is, clarify the Knight of Pentacles. What are they consistent with? What do they have to do? What are these people into? Like, what's their goal? These are people who want to fight for their peace. Okay? They want to end cycles with toxicity. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Yeah, they want to change, okay? They're knowing, they've gotten like a higher understanding. This is someone who's realizing that they got to change, okay? And there could be acting as if everything is fine, but deep down, they're not. They got caught in some sort of ego, or they're around people that are controlling and that are liars. Tell me more. Yeah, these are people who sad because they're continuing to commit to communities that are only inspired to like do dirty to people. You know, these are people who want to heal. They want to come out of this. They're attached to a community. Yeah, they gain money from it with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so these are people who, what's the outcome? People who have to lose themselves to gain. So with the Page of Wands in the reversal is someone who is not really inspired. They could be getting bad news. They could not be feeling as confident as they were. Maybe this is an old relationship that you're not friends with this person no more. And so with the Lovers card and the Ten of Swords is someone who's making a choice to end a relationship. And so it's a community of people that they're surrounded with. Clarify the Three of Cups. They're thinking, they're not, someone's disengaging in a community. Tell me more about this. Yeah, it's people that you're no longer engaged with. So you're closing out this cycle with these people. With the Ace of Cups, it's people who want to offer you an opportunity, but with the World card, it's like you saying no. Yeah, these people want to give you love. High Priestess. It's what you learned, okay? It's due to what you learned. What you learned have caused issues for others who are mad that they can't do you like they want. So with the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords, you're going to get justice from an earth sign woman who betrayed you. You know, there's a lot of shadiness that's been happening to you, collective. Someone who's still trying to hold on to control, but every time they do it, they know they're under judgment. Okay? So people who want to come for you and you ain't sent for their asses, who got a lot to say to you because you're choosing a righteous path. People got an attitude when they should be jumping on a bandwagon with you. Okay, so the issue is there are people who are wanting to transform. They wanting to become better. They're a part of something toxic, and they're seeing they're thinking about you and your efforts and the work you put in. People who do celebrate you, collective, you're not here tooting your own horn, but you know what you need to do when it comes to yourself, when it comes to self-love and you choosing yourself. You don't choose other people or money over gain. You don't choose to remove or release your integrity for anybody. You know? And so that's what people realizing. They're knowing that someone talked them into something that they're stressed out about now. This is someone who influenced them. So now we got mother. No, this is parenthood. Let's see. Clarify parenthood, ancestors. Why is parenthood here? It's okay, so we got someone from the past. Clarify this. Okay, so with parent, it's what happened in the past to you, collective. When it came to your stability, someone's watching your stability. You know, this is someone from the past who possibly put you in a code or whatever happened to your housing situation is a burden that you're carrying, that you're getting through, okay? Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, so there's messages about this. People wanting to work with you. Oh no, people are mad. There's a lot of people who are angry. They could be a part of this, there could be under judgment. Tell me more. People that see that you're manifesting. People who are thinking about what you know. There are so many people mad at you. Or this could be one person or a few. It's you elevating throughout what you've gone through. Okay? So people who want to help you, clarify this Five of Wands. What's going on with the Five of Wands and the Judgment card? So we got the Queen of Swords. Clarify this Five of Wands. Someone's gotten an understanding, a perspective on what you bring. You know, someone's clear on what you bring. Someone feels bad for what they've done too. Okay, so with the Magician and the Strength card is someone who's made a selfish decision to like cause you know, stagnancy in your life, or maybe, you know, they took a bad offer that whatever they took, whatever they agreed to, they're finding out that someone manipulated them. They're sad about what they did to you in a shiesty way. The Five of Swords is a father figure who wanted to betray you because of jealousy and toxicity. Someone who wanted to control your life, okay? They're working with people that are jealous or people that are they're not feeling fulfilled, okay? Tell me more. Yeah, they're confused. They're like, what's the energy that they have towards this father figure? They're worried. Tell me more. They're acting like they're okay, but they're not. They want to free themselves because of what they know, what they understand now. They feel unstable. They're not in harmony. They know that they need to close out a cycle, that someone did something out of revenge. This is someone who feels like they made very toxic decisions. And with the King of Wands, is someone who's very arrogant, someone who's very controlling and likes their way. They're being cut off, or there could be someone who feels left behind because you're not giving to them. Someone feels heartbroken. Six of Pentacles is somebody who's unstable, ungrounded. They could be losing a lot too. They're not fulfilled. They're not going to be fulfilled. And it's like choices that have to be made. Someone made horrible choices, okay? And this is someone who's unstable and could be mad about your independence, okay? Someone who's struggling at this time and continuously being shady, okay? Being very childish in their actions. They're under judgment. God is fully aware of what this person has done to you to cause certain financial setbacks in your life, that someone could be getting in trouble for, okay? So this is a person who's done a lot of shady things to you, collective. They're going to be under judgment. They're still in their ego, and they're mad and worried about your stability. Someone who don't want you to grow. They don't want you to do good, and they're jealous of you. They're like, they don't know how to feel. They're ungrounded in how they feel. It's giving me that someone would rather you be off the face of the earth than to live your life peacefully. This is a man who wants to be or control every part of your life because they're jealous, because they can't be a part of it. So they cause issues behind the scenes to cause pain for you. This is a person who's there are people around him who took bad offers. They're feeling bad for what they've gotten a part of, and now they're feeling very low, and they're knowing that they need to heal. These are people who did horrible things to you, who agreed to such toxicity, lies when it came to you. Tell me more, collective. These are people of authority who feel convicted. Yeah. And so the people who feel like they're not doing well right now because of what they did to you, collective. So people are not getting away with what they did to you as a parent. Someone knows exactly what happened to you, and they're stressing because it's like people who are like a part of like a lot of toxicity. Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. Tell me more. Yeah, these are people who are very shady. They're liars, and they're trying to act like they're okay when they're not, okay? These are people who have to balance negativity. And as an earth sign woman who's caused a lot, there will be justice. There's going to be judgment on people who are in authority. There will be judgment upon the heads of the wicked, collective. What I'm seeing here is people who want to free themselves. They want to close out the cycle when it comes to all this negativity. And then there's this fire sign man who's very jealous and controlling. He feels stuck. What's going on with him? What's going on with him? He feels betrayed because, someone who sees, they just, someone from the past that don't know how to let go. Someone needs to let go, okay? It's a weirdo, okay? It's a Leo who's a weirdo. You could be a Cancer. You could be an Aquarius. Whoever this is, someone's still trying to hold on to control, but everything they doing, they getting karma for. Someone ain't gonna have no luck, collective. I'm telling you. All right, so people of authority, they should be making the right choices. What they do is they connect to people that they know, people they're familiar with, to make decisions that will cause horrible delays in your life. These are people they're not gonna have no luck, collective, of the choices that they've made. They're under judgment. And even though people think that me, with the cards, or whatever the case is, like, so however someone feels about me using my tarot cards or me playing a game or whatever the case is, this is my passion. This is what I like to do. I don't bring no one down for what they enjoy doing. Whatever you like to do, that's your life, okay? So with that said, God has given me a gift to read, to gain clarity on what I need to gain clarity on. And this is just what I do. You know, it's a hobby that I've grown accustomed to. And a lot of the tarot, a lot of the like the tarot readers, this is what we enjoy doing. Okay, this is not just a hobby for me, this is a lifestyle. So anyone who like speaks negatively about it, you know, if you're not someone who's interested in tarot, then you don't understand it. Okay, it's what we enjoy doing. Okay, so just speaking up for like people like myself who like people dog out, just because you may not see it happen doesn't mean it's not happening. And everything that I say may not be true. Maybe it resonates with you in some form or fashion, whatever the case is. Use the information to either heal or align it with what you're going through. You know, it should resonate in some form, in some way. If not, then the message is just not for you. But anyway, someone's desiring to manage or heal a relationship that's over. Okay, this is someone who really desires to heal a connection. They're feeling left out, and you're gonna feel left out because you know ain't no way you did all this to the collective because of jealousy and hate. When you really admire someone, you cause a lot of pain for someone for no reason. You're not gonna have no luck. This is not how you get in the presence of the presence of a divine being. When you are hateful, when you are irrational, when you are relentless, when you have an ego, how do you really think that someone could deal with you after pain that you caused? Like you're not getting in no one's life with this type of energy. You got to be crazy to think that someone will give you an opportunity to be in their life, especially how hateful and controlling and jealous you are. So yeah, someone did a lot of pain to a parent is what I'm seeing here. And it was someone who influenced others to treat you a certain way. So with that said, collective, there is changes that are happening. Tell me these changes for this parent. Clarify the parent. So we got the magician with the 9 of swords. We got this water sign man. It's, what is it? So the secrets, there's a lot of toxicity with this fire sign man and this water sign man and the child. They're learning that everything that they did, it didn't work out. Okay, it wasn't worth it. This is what they're thinking, you know, and it's because there is truth that is coming out. Someone's thinking smart now, and with that said, there will be balance happening that someone could be very angry about. Okay, this is someone who's very toxic. All they thinking about is how they can connect with you or how they can be in a relationship with you. This is a person that you don't even want to be around. This is a person that you don't even want to spend a single second with, let alone a minute. Anyone who could be this harsh or you know cause so much animosity and hate for you is someone you want to stay away from. You want to hold with a long-handed spoon, baby. So remove this person from your life. Don't deal with this person. They're hateful. Okay, now they're all up in their emotions. They're trying to stay grounded. They want to heal all of a sudden because they know that everything that they did to you only backfired and it ain't working out right. So this is a person who's very toxic, has done toxic things to a child. They like evil, you know what I'm saying? So this is a person who's controlling. You know, all they have issues with control, but the problem is they're having to give it up because their control tactics are only causing them to spiral out of control. Okay, so I'm seeing here that you're remaining grounded. You could be an earth sign woman, you could be a Gemini, or you could be an Aquarius or a Scorpio. I'm seeing here that there are people who feel really bad for what they did to you, collective. People of authority, it seems. People, we got a king of swords, could be an air sign, a Scorpio. This is a person who's it could even deal with a sacrifice. Okay, so clarify this energy here. It's someone who's working amongst people and not feeling confident in what they're involved in, you know. So this is information that's coming out real fast. It's tell me more. It's like it's gonna backfire. So what they did, collective, they like tried to like sacrifice. Clarify this. The devil and the hangman. It's somebody who's wanting to like heal after the clarity they got, after effing up everything, after destroying everything that they destroyed. What's gonna happen? What's the outcome of this here? Secrets. A lot of secrets. This water sign man is so angry. There's gonna be justice from what this water sign man has been doing behind the scenes, collective. I'm seeing here this person is losing all control. You know, they're in fear. You know, they're in pain. They're scared. You know, they're, you know, all the actions that they took against you, collective, all the lies, all the secret manipulation. You know, this you know, this is a person who's betrayed you. This could be your own family. Whoever these people are, they're going to be under judgment, okay? So with the top, with the magician is balance is going to be restored. This is dealing with your finances, okay? Someone's heartbroken about hold on. Clarify this, why they hurt. Clarify that they either hurt about a relationship or what you could be stepping into. Someone's lost all control. They're feeling very emotional. They're hurt. You know, this is someone who's like just not happy with their reality or happy with what they did to you, collective. All this hate and animosity towards you because someone is insecure in who they are. They're insecure in the choices that they've made in their life. They're seeing that you're stable and, you know, coming into you're becoming your better self. You know, there's someone who's gained a lot of information on you and where you're headed. So clarify this 10 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Clarify, please. So we got the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Virgo woman or you could be an Aquarius. What's going on? It's someone who now understands what's going on. They gotten clarity and they feel a little jealous. You know, this is someone who wants to reach out, or it's like someone who's fixated on you, okay? This is someone who's gained understanding. They feel bad for what they did, collective. Someone of authority has full awareness of what really went down, okay? So with the 4 of Cups and the Karma card, someone's gonna be going through a lot of karma for making choices because they knew people. They know good and well what they did or what they tapped into was not a good investment. They didn't get nothing from it, collective. This is a person, they not gonna have no luck for what they did to you. I'm telling you. Okay, so anything else, God? Yeah, this an earth sign, someone who's a liar. They try to act, they try to hold an image to act like they're, you know, someone that they're not, but they're a whole lie. And they cause a lot of pain for you, collective. Someone who wants to act like they're your friend, but they're not your friend. This is someone who has a nasty attitude. They want to heal things with you. They cause a lot of pain for children. This water sign woman here, what I'm seeing here with the 2 of Wands is certain choices that need to be made. With the Justice and a reversal is someone who's not holding themselves accountable and could be going through karma. Tell me more. There's someone who wants to control your independence. Tell me more. Yeah, the Moon card in reversal is people who are mad. They got a lot to say about you. It's a water sign here who got a lot to say. He's jealous, mad. It's a lot of information going out. A lot of jealousy. Someone's mad because you close out a cycle and you're continuing to stay consistent. Your consistency or someone's consistency has caused huge tower moments in their life where they're feeling guilty for what they've done, what they've been a part of. You know, if it ain't positive, why would you be a part of it? So this is someone who's of authority, who wants to, like, they're in their ego. They want their way. Clarify this. What's this about? It's someone who's stressing about your truth, okay? They just stressing about you. They're working together to figure out what to do. Let's see. What are they trying to do, ancestors? Someone's worried. It's the water sign man. What are they trying to do? They're trying to manipulate what? What are they trying to manipulate? They're trying to stab you in the back. Someone's trying to cause harm to you. Tell me more. People who are angry, internally working together because of money. Okay, these are people who want money. All right, so these are people who working with a bunch of others to gain money. Tell me more about this guy. So yeah, Ace of Cups with the Four of Wands. People who want to betray you to come together with you. All right, people. God is like, put your sword up and move on. Don't deal with these people. They're no good. Spirit is telling you to work on yourself. They're going to be exposed. What's the outcome of this situation? So we got this is we got the Fool card in the reversal with the World card. This is someone who it's an air sign man, or it could be anybody. What I'm seeing here is there is a cycle that's closed out where someone has made a lot of reckless choices. Whatever decisions they made, they're not getting what they want, okay? So these are people who want money. You're going to get justice. There's information. It's about money. All this is about money, okay? So people want money. They're willing to do whatever it takes, collective, to like do you in. All right? I want you to stay grounded, strong. I don't want you to care about the subliminals. You know, people, they send them, but collective, as long as you're strong mentally, use that left and the right brain, the cognitive side and the creative side, to not be so logical when it comes to people and how they move, okay? You're going to have to learn how to not take things so seriously and how to allow people, let people be who they are. Whatever happens is divinely guided. This what you're in, what you're a part of right now, is some sort of movement possibly that is causing certain cycles, karmic cycles, to break, okay? And that's the truth. And so with that said, what will you be influenced by? What will you allow people to do to you or influence you in so that you can gain? Like, what would you choose over God? You know what I'm saying? That's your question. You're on the path to get the things that you desire, but will it be from the hands of an op? Would it be from the hands of someone like a master, someone who wants to control you because they cannot control their life? They're inferior. They feel as if they're unconfident. So, you know, my thing is, anyone who can tell me what to do can tell me what to do, because I don't mind taking orders from nobody. I'm one who is very, very respectful. I will be a team player. I am compassionate. I do love others. And if I were to work anywhere, I would always give my best, do my best, and listen to who I need to listen to, because at the end of the day, I'm there to do my job and go home. However, on this basis here, when it comes to those who want you to lose yourself and lose your integrity to lose your integrity for gain, that's a whole different story. That will change your life for the worse, okay? Look at the outcomes of a lot of these people who've lost their selves, lost their dignity just to be someone who got money. You know, it's a huge difference to have money because you really work for it, and it's another thing to gain money because you hurt someone in the process to gain. You'll never be able to sleep well, okay? If you're mad at what I'm saying, it's because you're a part of it. If you're mad at what I'm saying, it's because you don't have the strength to turn down something that's very toxic because you prefer the finer things in life over God and over yourself and your own integrity. When we all should really be standing together and being committed to doing things in the divine alignment, to do things that God really wants us to do. You know, when you are out of alignment with God, that means you lost your dignity, you lost your relationship, with the Most High, you just lost yourself completely. Who wants to lose their selves to gain? Like, that don't make sense to me. If we all stood together, everyone would be prosperous. But unfortunately, there are sources or the powers that were or want to be, whatever the case is. These are people who want to have control over your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing that the enemy could ever have control over. And if they have that control, they'll be able to do whatever they want to you. And there are people who just will be like, okay, take me, take me. I just want the money. I don't care. I'm going to go where the money resides. Well, you and your horrible choices are not only causing pain for myself and others who are innocent and who don't want to go down that path, but it's also, it's causing pain for you and people who just want to live a life where that's normal. Like, I do like nice things, but it ain't that deep to me, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with the bare minimum, even though I do like nice things. I like the 5-star bed, the 5-star. I like 5-star. I like nice stuff. I like a nice purse or two. I like a nice car. I like that. It's a lot of things that I like. Good food, good water, good this, good that, good sex, good all that. Like, I like good sex. If I had a good man to have sex with, baby, I'll be knocking his boots every day. But it's just, you can't sleep with everybody. First off, you can't sleep with everybody. You can't take money from everybody. And you can't say yes to everybody. When it comes to certain choices in your life, you're going to have to be careful of what you're choosing. Because whatever you're choosing is what you're going to be attached to. Be careful who you dating. People out here, a lot of people, they don't really be about that life. People talk a good game. They talk a lot, which is why people were so fixated on seeing me make horrible choices. It's not difficult for me to be myself. It's not difficult for me to be genuine. It's not difficult for me to love. It's not difficult for me to love myself or make decisions that make sense for me. I don't see how that's so hard for people. But there are people who are karmic, who have come to this earth to cause other people to be attached to certain cycles or whatever the case is. Whatever that is, or whatever that looks like for you, collective, the problem is people have made their beds and now they're laying in it. So whatever you choose for your life is what you'll get. And I know the message is hard. It ain't for everybody. Everyone ain't gonna like what I say. And it's because usually when you don't like it, it's because you either are part of it, you made a decision to do what you done, and now you are in that shit for real. And you being in that, it's difficult for you to hear what I'm saying because you're in it. But there comes a time where you're going to have to realize that whatever you're in is going to F with you. It's not going to be good for you. Your life, your lifestyle, where you're at, you're not going to be happy. In these times, there's a lot of people that are so hateful, negative. All they do is all they are is toxic. You know what I'm saying? People who reporting my live because of what I'm saying. Like, why don't you just stop watching me if you're not going to grow? Why would you attack the channel for others? Why are you stopping and delaying other people's process? Because you don't want to grow. You're a part of that shit. So you have to do a lot of evil things. But I'm telling you, every time you come for the collective, there will be issues for your life. You're not happy doing that. There's no way you could be happy conspiring against people who mind their fucking business and do them. Like, you're just hateful and you're under judgment. That you built certain covenants that you're not supposed to have built with people that you're not even supposed to be connected to. And there is alignment and judgment that's happening. Collective, be careful of what cycles you're a part of, because there are people who are not good. Clarify the caught in the ruin. This is someone who don't want to walk away. They find you to be someone that could heal them. They're going through a lot of chaos. They're heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? You literally tried to destroy someone because now you want to come out of conflict after you caused pain for people. You're so evil. You even cause pain for your own children. You're evil. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have no luck. You sit here, you're mad about what I'm saying, but unfortunately, why don't you just recognize that you're just a evil, wicked person? You're not gonna have no luck. This a king of swords. Oh, there will be balance, okay? So anyone who's lied on you, caused pain for children, like, you're evil, you're wicked. You literally are causing pain, like, you're insecure in who you are. You got all this money, but you're insecure. You literally lie and act like you're someone that you're not. You're living a life where you got all this abundance, but you're not nobody to be teaching nobody nothing. Like, you're toxic. You know you wicked. And with the world card, you feel bad for what you've done. You could be a fire sign man who's insecure. Like, you've done all this crazy shit, lost your integrity, lost your dignity, slept with whoever and whatever just to gain some damn money, and now you looking stupid. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Each and every one of you, okay? So, that's what you chose, though. You're not about to sit here and connect yourself back to someone after you betrayed and caused all this for someone, all for no reason. People could actually live a normal life if you left them alone and you moved on. You went healed. You recognized your flaws and your insecurities so that you can live the life that you recognize, instead of acting like you're someone in charge, acting like you're someone who has authority. Why would you want to act like it instead of be it? Why would you want to pretend to be someone who is honorable, worthy of having like recognition? Like, truly gain that respect instead of acting like it, instead of having two lives, a double life. Like, you live a double life. If someone did what you've done to the collective, like myself, if someone did your life the same way, if someone intruded on your life, vandalized your home, was intrusive when it comes to your privacy and all of that, you would not be able to stand a day, because you would have so many freaking secrets that your ass will probably go to jail with half of the things the collective will find out. But you sit here, you go for someone who's actually doing what they're supposed to do. You didn't think, how do you think, oh, well, they're not really who they say they are? It's because you're not who you say you are. You sit here, you act like you're somebody that you're not. But you want to sit here and point out someone else's flaws because you're ashamed of who you are and what you represent. You're no good. You know what I'm saying? You sit here, after you put someone in the pain that you put them in, you cause separation for their family, you've done all this evil shit, now you want to connect with them, and you want to be cool with them now. How dare you stab someone in the back and want to be around someone at the end? Like, hell no. No one wants to deal with you and your hateful ass. You're not going to have no luck. There will not be a relationship here. This will only cause the collective to be let's see, you're gonna be stressing. You deal with this person collective, someone's gonna betray you. They want to connect with you. They want to be your friend, okay? They want to work with you all of a sudden, but it's so they can control you, so they can leave you in the cold. They're not right, all right? And that's the truth. Be careful who you connecting with. Spirit is telling you that you're doing good right now by building. Be very selective when it comes to your company, those who you have around you collective. Everybody is not worth being around you, especially at these times, because it's dangerous dealing with just anybody. People are hateful. Okay, not all, but there are people who are very hateful, wicked, and who could be a part of secret societies that you've never imagined. With the death card, God is like, close out that cycle. You do not need to deal with people who cause interference in your life. People who want to hurt you because of what you come to be. Like, why would someone want to hurt you instead of doing their job? Someone should be better. Someone should do better with their life. Last message, Most High God, please give me the last message. Oh wait, before I get the last message, I want to use the this deck here. So we're going to use the Karma card and find out what the Most High God has to say. Most High God, give me a last message for the collective. What do we need to know? Thank you. All right, so we got 2 cards. We have your goals, the day-to-day reality of use the most business-like way, and the Capricorn. And then we have inspire others with be prepared to sacrifice, for yielding is the only way to. Okay, so let's look at this. Clarify the Capricorn, your goals. All right, so we got the Fool card with the Death card in reverse. Someone's wanting to make a reckless decision. Tell me more about this, ancestors. The Magician, 5 of Wands. These are people who are mad. They're very angry, controlling, and these are people who are like childish. Okay, it's a water sign man who feels this could be someone who's like trying to be calm, act calm with a group of people who want to heal. So there are people, hold on, let me look at this. I got the Karma, I'm using a Karma Monty deck, and I got the your goals, the day-to-day reality of use the most business-like way, and in Capricorn. And I got the inspire others with be prepared. So I got your goals, the day-to-day reality of, and inspire others with be prepared to sacrifice, for yielding is the only way to, in Neptune. And then for the clarifiers, I got the Death card with the Fool card, and got the Death card reversed, the Fool card in reverse, Magician, the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the King of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Chariot, no, not the Chariot, it's the Hierophant, 3 of Cups, the Sun, the Star, the 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. So let's clarify this. What is this clarified by? Clarify this. Clarify with the Tower, the Temperance, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Swords with the King of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the Strength, the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles with the World card. The 3 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords. People are not getting what they want. Let's see, what you say. Give me the gossip tea paragraph, short paragraph. Somebody wanted a certain story to play out, but the script keeps getting rewritten. The Death reverse and the Fool reverse points to people resisting change and clinging to an old situation, while the Magician With the 5 and the 7, the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands looks like competition. The Hierophant, the Sun, the Star is saying that it's leaning towards stability, recognition, and satisfying outcomes after a major transition. So there's a shakeup happening first, but it ultimately restores balance rather than destroys everything. The 3 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords hints that not everyone involved is playing openly, and with the 3 of Swords can symbolize disappointment for someone who expected a different situation to happen. So in pure gossip, a scene where some people don't get the ending they hope for, while another path gains momentum, supports and long-term success after a turbulent chapter. So when it talks about your goals, there are people who they don't want things to work out for you, collective. But Spirit is telling you to be in that Capricorn energy. You could be a Capricorn. Whoever you are, Spirit is like, be diligent, stay focused, stay grounded, okay? Because there are good opportunities coming for you. And with the Sacrifice, I want to see what that is. Clarify, sacrifice, ancestors. So with the we got the Chariot in reverse with the Queen of Swords. It's you being divinely guided by the Most High, okay? There's new opportunities happening while someone's stressing about this, stressing about your healing, knowing that things are over, okay? It's choices that were made that aligns you to continue to keep moving. With the 8 of Swords is your consistency could be causing heartbreak for people. You're rising above. Your confidence and you rising above certain situations are causing pain for many, okay? So these are people who want control and they're consistent in how they behave, collective, causing pain. But, again, it's like you're rising above it. There will be success for you and new opportunities that people are stressing about. Okay? So just continue to keep going. When it comes to sacrifice, it is you being consistent and releasing people from your past. I'm also seeing that there is going to be major setbacks for people who have come for you, collective, who think that just because they have some sort of authority, they can do whatever they want. And it's going to backfire for these people. They're not going to have no luck. I'm telling you, at this point, it's not time to worry about what people do. It's just time to continue to focus on your goals. Do what God told you to do. If God didn't tell you to give up, you don't give up. If people are wanting to scare you out of giving up, you really don't give up. You really keep going. You really continue to keep stay consistent when it comes to your life and what you're wanting for yourself, okay? You don't lose yourself to gain either. You don't lose your integrity just because you want some money. I mean, yeah, money is a nice thing, but there's other ways around it, collective. You don't have to lose your integrity to gain it all, okay? It's not for everybody. Some people, they have to. That's their choice. But in the end, would you rather be really happy or pretend to be happy? Would you rather be someone who's living a fake life and acting as if you're someone you're not, and then happen to state your reality every time? Like, that's not what it is, and as hard as it's as difficult as it is to hear, there are people who really think that it's okay to do it, but they're finding out slowly but surely, and that's why they're so mad at you. Instead of someone's healing and releasing, they want to be mad at you, but it ain't going to make them happier. God will prevail. You will always be kept and you will always be protected when you are in alignment, right and righteous. You'll always be protected by the Most High. Most High God, give me your last message for the collective. And thank you for all you do. Ashe. Okay. All right, so we got Chronicles 27 and 22. Hold on. One moment.
Child. That hurt.
All right. So I'm just going to start at state officials. It says, and Asmaveth, the son of Adil, was over the king's treasuries, and Jonathan, the son of Uriah, was over the storehouses in the field, in the cities, in the villages, and in the fortresses. Ezri, the son of Shehub, was over those who did the work of the field for the tilling the ground. And Shemel, the Ramith, was over the vine and yards. And Zebedee, the Shitmite, was over the produce of the vineyards. So, and the king's counselor in Husai the Archite was the king's companion. After Ahithophel was Heoda, the son of Benai. Then, I don't know. So these are all the people that had positions. Like everyone has something to contribute to. So, but let's see what this is talking about. And over Dan, Azarel, the son of Jeroham, these were the leaders of the tribes of Israel. What it's saying is this chapter is listing the leaders appointed over each tribe of Israel during the King David's reign. Verse simply identifies Azarel, son of Joram, as the leader of the tribe of Dan. The chapter emphasizes order, leadership, and stewardship within the nation of Israel. Now, the house of my God I have prepared with my might. Gold for things to made of gold, silver for things of silver, bronze for things of bronze, iron for things of iron, wood for things of wood, onyx for stones, stones to be set, glistening, and stones of various colors, all kinds of precious stones, and marble slabs in abundance. What it's saying is that King David is explaining how he has personally gathered and dedicated vast resources for the construction of the temple. Even though God told Solomon would build it instead. David's words, with all my might, show wholeheartedly devotion and preparation. The focus is on giving God's one's best and preparing for a purpose that may extend before or beyond one's own lifetime. So the contrast between the two is about leadership and organization, and about preparation, generosity, and wholehearted dedication to God's work. Together they highlight two complementary things: God's value, faith, and leadership in order. So, as much as we, there are people who either want to be voted for, people who want to like gain some sort of authority, but wouldn't that come with some sort of order and integrity? You know, if you are someone of authority, or you're not, let's just say you are someone who has authority, and you can cause someone's whole day to be horrible, or whatever the case is, whatever control or whatever you have, the opportunities you have to either make America great, or cause a lot of pain for somebody. Let's just say you were in the shoes of others. Remember that every dog has his day. Remember that, just because you may have some sort of authority, don't think that one day you may be the very person in the shoes of the collective, or anybody who is struggling or going through. God has put you in specific positions for a reason. It wasn't to act as if you were God or play God in someone's life so you can cause some sort of control or humiliation, whatever the case is. God wanted you to be in alignment with order and just. God wants people who are righteous leaders. Leaderships that are organized and that will stand up for the collective. People like myself and others. But if you are jumping on a bandwagon to be hateful and do the total opposite, to cause pain for people, and you're of authority, remember, you will have a day. You're not going to get away with what you do. You think you're bigger and better than people who maybe you may call below you, and it's because of what you have, the money you have, whatever the case is. But everybody has a time to experience some sort of karma that they put out, because whatever you put out, you get back, and there will be a day for you. So be careful what you're choosing. Be careful what you're tapping into and doing to people, because whatever you put out, you get back. All right. So let me see if there's any last messages for the collective. Remember, guys, don't forget to get my deck. It will be out very soon, so don't forget to support me. I need y'all support now. God, give me a last message. And thank you for your message, God. Thank you for speaking through me. And it's not to hurt people. It's just to give people clarity on what you need to know, okay? So please, don't take the messages so harshly. Try to learn from it, even if you feel convicted. It's about you gaining clarity, about you being strong in who you are, and healing. It's all about healing. So we got grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. Sometimes life is just waiting for you to meet it with the same level of energy it's been stomping you with. And when that's the case, sometimes you just need to get all alpha dog on it and be like, listen, B, note of caution. Make sure you know what you want. Make sure you know what you want. Make sure Make sure you know what you want life to do when you get its attention. Keep hold of life's balls and paint them to where you want it to be, where you want it to go. Otherwise, that's mixed metaphor is totally going to pull on the leash and poop on your lawn. Then we have, that's right, today it's your job to fill every room you go in to with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. Be a badass. love being today. Be a badass love being today. So this is God wanting you to like be fierce in your life and to also bring love into the environments that you are in. You know, stop being so hateful. So stop being so jealous. God wants you to be better. All right. If you're an authority, be better. Do your job. You know, stop being a damn hater. You know what I'm saying? There are people that don't want the collective or myself to do good, but we're gonna do good regardless. So it ain't up to you. It ain't up to a hater. With that said, I hope these messages have assisted you on your journey, have helped you. If it hurts you, then there's some things that you may need to heal from or release yourself from, and you'll find yourself a lot lighter. With that said, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to watch the other TikTok videos that I've uploaded. Support the channel because um, there are people who are attacking my channel, so please support the channel. And also don't forget, I have a deck that is coming out very soon this week, okay? And you'll be able to purchase it and get counseling sessions, friendship counseling sessions, or whatever you're looking for on my site, you'll be able to get, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks and peace to you all. Peace and love. Thank you guys for the